what's in the truth. The memories of my youth. I'm doing my best to get it together, no matter the storm or the weather. Living like I have nothing to lose, not allowing them to light my fuse. I know I can't be the only one, a different path I never dreamed I'd find. It's a beautiful day to start with on my live your best life. I'm not crazy, stay a while, don't worry about tomorrow, live for today. One of these days I'll be alright. There's nothing here that I don't like, just being me, living through my scars as I watch the clouds near and far. To live within the truth, the memories of my youth. I'm doing my best to get it together, no matter the storm or the weather. Living like I have nothing to lose, not allowing them to light my fuse. I know I can't be the only one, a different path I never dreamed I'd find. It's a beautiful day to start with on mine, live your best life. I'm not crazy, stay a while, don't worry about tomorrow, live for today. One of these days I'll be alright. There's nothing here that I don't like, just me and me, living through my scars as I watch the clouds near and far. To live within the truth, the memories of my youth. I'm doing my best to get it together, no matter the storm or the weather. Living like I have nothing to lose, not allowing them to light my fuse. I know I can't be the only one, a different path I never dreamed I'd find. It's a beautiful day to start alone and live your best life. I'm not crazy, stay a while, don't worry about tomorrow, live for today. One of these days I'll be alright. There's nothing here that I don't like, just being me, living through my scars as I watch the clouds near and far. To live within the truth, the memories of my youth. I'm doing my best to get it together, no matter the storm or the weather. Living like I had nothing to lose, not allowing them to light my fuse. I know I can't be the only one, a different path I never dreamed I'd find. It's a beautiful day to start with on mine, live your best life. I'm not crazy, stay a while, don't worry about tomorrow, live for today. One of these days I'll be alright. There's nothing here that I don't like, just being me, living through my scars as I watch the clouds near and far. To live what's in the truth, the memories of my youth. I'm doing my best to get it together, no matter the storm or the weather. Living like I have nothing to lose, not allowing them to light my fuse. I know I can't be the only one, a different path I never dreamed I'd find. It's a beautiful day to start with on my live your best life. I'm not crazy, stay a while, don't worry about tomorrow, live for today. One of these days I'll be alright. There's nothing here that I don't like, just being me, living through my scars as I watch the clouds near and far.
Hi, I'm here. Hold up. Turn my music on. I'm over here getting my coffee and singing going and carrying on. And look, I'm not even prepared. I don't even have the right screens. I'm still learning to change everything over because I did a joint Discord and I don't know how to switch everything over. So, hi. Hey, guys. Hey, welcome in Rubber Model Reviews. Haven't seen y'all in a bit. I've been in my own world. I learned as an old person, I'll just say it's an old person thing. Um, you can get shingles from stress. You can get shingles from stress, guys. Yeah, I had a little bit overwhelming stress. I don't know. I'm okay now. I have a little spot. I have a spot on my forehead still. I have a little spot over here on my nose still. It's all under my side and around my. Anyways, so I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I got some medication last Friday, and anyways, sorry. So, anyways, look, everybody just be rolling in here. I got Hannah Banana, Sherry. Yes. Look at all y'all in here. Look, Mustang. Sarah's over there on my Kick. Sarah, I might have to make you a mod on Kick so I have somebody over there. Yes, I grabbed my coffee. I got my full glass, steaming hot. Y'all see that steam coming out? Cindy, always. Cindy's always an orange. I seen her pop in also. Anyways, I'm so glad Clover's over here. You been there, done that, not recommended. Yeah, shingles. It was a lesson, a very big lesson. I had to calm down, and that was why y'all seen the little pop up live over the weekend. Hector took me fishing. It's one of the favorite side things I've always enjoyed doing ever since I was a kid. That was as a kid. Our family vacations were going fishing. My dad had a pontoon boat, and we would go out as a family and we would go fishing for the weekend, and that was our enjoyment. So I needed something that would just relax me and take me away Calgon for a day. So that's what we did. We went fishing, and he's such a great sport. I was like, I'm gonna put the camera on you. And he's like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm like, okay, babe, so long as you don't care. I said, yeah. He says, I need to go get a haircut first. I said, babe, Hectorius, you don't need a haircut. Yeah, yep. I gotta get a haircut before you stream me. I gotta get a haircut. I was like, okay, let's go get a haircut. So that's what we did. We went we went Friday so he could get a haircut so he could come be on my stream Saturday. So that's just how we roll. It is what it is. Um but anyways, I hope y'all all had a great weekend. And I don't think I've even been on since Easter weekend. So I hope y'all all had a great holiday weekend, whether you participate or not. We all need that time. And you listen as you drive, Sarah, because you know me. I'm just always talking. Um, I just pulled some stuff together just to hang out. I'm so tired of drama and the trauma that's going on in the community right now. I'm not gonna lie. I am so over. Anyway, I don't even want to mention names on my stream. I could care less. But I'm over it right now. And I really need to watch something that, I don't know, crime related. I watch it sitting here on my couch. So I figured, you know what? Instead of me sitting on my couch watching it today, I'm going to watch my stuff with y'all. So I pulled up some things that was interesting to me that I wanted to watch, and I thought, we'll just watch it together. We'll just watch the shit show and see what happens. So I don't know how my screen's going to pop up because let's see. Let's do this. Oh, it put me in a circle. See, I don't like circles, but Hio says circles are better because you don't put yourself in a box. Yes, absolutely. Who said that? Sherry. Krama YouTube channels be wild. They are wild. And I am just like, I'm so tired of that wildness. Let's see. Sorry, Hio. I prefer to be a square. I prefer to be a square, but I have to have rounded edges on my square. Update. There you go. Love this the what? The Sping weather here? I hate all the the Sping weather? What's Sping? Spring. There you go. Spring. I couldn't usually I could read typos. I couldn't read that typo. Just hate the yard work going in my neighborhood. Highly oh yeah. Yeah. And you know what? Right now, the pollen out here in the Houston vicinity area is awful. It's awful. Hang on. I gotta fix this. I hate my name being up there. We don't need my name up there. Y'all know who I am. I don't care for the color blue. I'm more orangey yellow. So let's change that. See, y'all, I haven't done any of this since Hio and I did the switch over. That's drabby looking. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good color. Here we go. Let's use this color. All right. And let me see what we got here. Yeah, that color's better. We do a breakdown. Yes, I want to do a breakdown of it. I've been watching it, but I didn't want to stream it because it's a lot and it's a lot emotionally. What I have seen is very, very emotional. And I'm just not, I don't think I can just sit through that trial and watch that whole thing. You've been watching. Well, thank you, because I need the watch hours before I can be monetized so y'all can have all the cute little emojis and stuff. So yeah, I just if you don't mind, you could play some of my shit in the background while you're, just so I can build up these hours so I can be monetized. We can have cute emojis. I'm dying to have emojis. So anyway, so one of the things I found, this says 2025 up here. So they're going to review something. These Chinese humanoid robots. They did this last year, evidently, and I missed it. Somehow, but these robots did a half-mile marathon in Beijing. So let's see. They're going to do it again. They're setting up to do it again or something.
Robots powering on and hitting the pavement, training for Beijing's second ever humanoid half marathon this weekend. You see some here zooming through the track with ease.
Is that a Spider-Man one? Was he wait. Was he dressed up as Spider-Man? Hold up. Was this robot dressed up as Spider-Man? I got to back that up.
Half marathon this weekend. You see some here zooming through the track with ease, while others seem to be having a more difficult time at the starting line. A bit of deja vu from last year's race, where humans took the glory in the race of man versus machines, besting the droids by more than an hour and a half. A marketing manager with a Chinese robot maker says this year's race will reflect an overall improvement across the entire industry. Whether the androids will emerge victorious over humans this year, to be determined. But what is known, the race to develop humanoid robots keeps going on and off the track. The main competitors, the US and China. From Kung Fu bots doing an impressive choreographed routine for the Chinese New Year.
Okay, wait. I missed that too. Hold up. We have wait. Y'all, I'm sorry. I missed that. We have bots doing choreograph. Oh, what's the matter, Teresa? I finally have my therapist certified. Clean, cook me. Oh, fibro flares. Oh, fibro flares are horrible. And that was a problem too. And not to totally sidetrack, but I have fibromyalgia and lupus, and with having the shingles on top of that, my immune system was already low. So then when I got the shingles, oh my God, my body just decided we don't like Sheila anymore. We're taking a break. We're not going to help her. We're just going to put her in a bed and hope for the best. So I feel you. And happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday, Teresa. But anyway, so we now back to our bots over here. They were in the Olympics and I missed that.
On and off the track. The main competitors, the US and China. From Kung Fu bots doing an impressive choreographed routine for the Chinese New Year, to robots starting to work in factory roles right here.
I thought they said the Olympics. It said Chinese New Year. Pay attention, Sheila.
at home, as we covered last week. The big question is, how much are these robots doing it themselves versus being controlled or pre-programmed by human brains? For the big race, the robots are split into two groups, autonomous and remote controlled.
Remote control is easier, knows how to run, but the guidance for where it's running and avoiding anybody is really some person on the sideline.
The higher tech autonomous navigation teams will make up nearly 40% of the more than 100 participants. It all paves the way for a lot more of these metallic counterparts. A Morgan Stanley report predicts China will have over 300 million humanoid robots by 2050, with another 70 million in the United States.
The leaps and bounds that these technologies are making.
Wait, what are they going to be doing? What are these robots?
Every 3 to 6 months is incredible.
So while there's been some hiccups in development, this year's tournament could showcase a big leap. Kathy Park, NBC News.
We thank you for watching.
No. I just say no. I know, but no. No, I don't. I'm sorry. If I'm going to get my booty out there to run a race, I'm going to run a race. I don't need to run it with robots. Not going to do this. So totally pivot. I seen that robots and I was like, I need to watch this, but I'm scared. So I found this. I'd seen little bits and pieces of it on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. This guy, he tried to break into this guy's house, or he was ringing the doorbell, wanted in, something about a kid. He wanted to see his daughter, and ended up the man had a shovel in the end. And I'm like, wait, what's happening? Well, I found a whole thing on it. So, and I think it's like 23 minutes long. So I figured we watch this, see what the hell happened. Let somebody break it down. And you know me, I'll be jumping in with my comments. And here, let me drop the link in the chat, because, you know, y'all can always go watch this without my commentary. But, you know, I just like to talk. So, okay, let's watch this. This is from Scandal. And yeah, I from the little bits and pieces, it's kind of scary and hairy.
It's every family's worst nightmare caught on Ring camera. A deranged man shows up on a California doorstep demanding to be let inside.
This is my neighborhood. Open the door now, or I will end you.
And when the family refuses to open the door, he lets himself inside. This is Scandal, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Sierra Gillespie. The video we're about to show you today is perhaps the best ad for doorbell cameras out there. No one wants something bad to happen to them or to their families. But if things do get dicey, we all want a camera there to capture the evidence. And that's just what happened here. A 30-year-old suspect showed up on a young family's doorstep and began acting erratically, to say the least. Video from inside the house shows the father and husband defending his home from the stranger who reportedly broke in through a sliding door.
That's a shovel.
My house. If you're interested in cases like this one, we're talking top true crime news, body cams, interrogations, and deep dives into some of the most scandalous of cases, then make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss anything. Now onto the case of Jason Thomas Nichols. Today's scandal takes us to Fairfield, California, a city about an hour north of San Francisco, just neighboring Napa and Sonoma counties. And that's where, on April 7th, things got a little weird.
Hello?
Hi there. Can you open this door, please?
For what?
I just want to make sure that everything's okay. There seems to be something going on.
Everything started normally enough. A man approached the front door of a Fairfield home and asked for the door to be opened. According to the Fairfield Police Department, at the time, only a pregnant mother and her 5-year-old son were inside the home. Her husband had just left, but turned around and headed back home when he noticed this man on his Ring camera video who was asking to be let inside.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just figured I'd check on something.
I don't know what you want, man. Get out of my house.
At the time, no one knew who the suspect was. He was just a man wearing a trench coat and a Demon Slayer anime shirt. He's since been identified as 30-year-old Jason Thomas Nichols. And to start, Jason was pretty calm. But after he kicked the front door, things escalated.
Open this door. Where's your daughter, man? Where's your daughter,
What are you
man?
talking about?
Where's your daughter? Who's in there with you?
Bro, if you don't
Open
leave,
this door. Open this door. I'm breaking it down. You understand me?
Jason asks about a girl inside the house, the homeowner's daughter. But to be clear, the homeowner does not have a daughter. But this delusion of Jason's will continue as the video goes on.
Open this door. I'm breaking it down. You understand me?
leave my house. You don't.
Are you okay? Is everyone in this house okay?
What? Everyone's okay. What do you want?
Y'all are right. iRobot is not happening here. At least not in my house.
You can hear the homeowner in this next clip calmly asking Jason to please leave.
Can you leave my house, please?
You open the door, please.
Oh, that was kind.
You have nothing to do with my house. Can you leave my house?
You know what my name is?
I don't know who you are. You don't belong to this neighborhood. That's for sure.
This is my neighborhood, though.
Yeah, I live there. I don't know you.
Okay,
My name is Harry Dresden, mother.
Just because y'all know my comedy and the chaos, okay? I'm sorry. ADHD, OCD, whatever those initials y'all want to put on me, up here in this top corner, where that bell is, that you go ding, 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 is the word ring from his Ring camera. I'm sorry. I just squirreled for a moment and seen that. I'm sorry. Okay. So everybody else sees up here in this top little, let me see right here. It says Ring on this. Okay. Sorry.
Open the door. This is my neighborhood. Open the door. No.
Okay, wait. Open the door. Now.
No. Or I will end you.
Now we'll
Do you
say that.
understand me?
Jason, or Henry Dresden,
I will
as he introduced
torture you
himself,
with my
then
voice.
goes off the rails.
Ah, he's ringing the bell.
I would have come out the door with the shovel and pumped him. Sorry.
He's screaming so loud it's making the sound and it's not even recording.
Jason wasn't able to get into the house through the front door, but police say he was able to break in through a sliding glass door. And there's video of him inside the house too,
Okay,
seemingly.
wait. See, I didn't know all that. So he came in through a sliding glass door. Okay, this just went. Okay, all right. Let me get myself adjusted here in my chair. All right, y'all, come on.
Looking for this 13-year-old girl.
Where is she?
Well, she's not in that closet. She's not in the bathroom.
Jason begins calling for a man named Victor, but there's no one there by that name.
Victor, you around?
Victor.
Hey, you like girl?
I'm with Cindy. Yeah.
You trying me? I swear to God, kill you. Do you understand me?
It's about this time when the homeowner finally gets back to the house and confronts Jason face to face.
Okay, so the homeowner left and came back because he broke in. What?
Trying me? I swear to God, kill you. Do you understand me?
It's about this time when the homeowner finally gets back to the house and confronts Jason face to face.
Where's she?
Jason is still talking about this little girl who he believes is inside.
I will say nothing to you. There's no you liar. I can hear her. I can.
This is when mental health becomes an issue.
It sounds like the homeowner is on the phone with 911 as he confronts Jason.
Man, hurry up. I'm gonna drag this out. I'm telling you, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to, bro? Stand the Who the do you think you are? I didn't say you're dressing. Get the out of my house. I know you're screaming. There's no one up there. Get the out of my third room, bro. Walk the out. What's the third room? Walk the out. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a chance right now, man.
Here's where you see the homeowner for the first time, and he's armed with a shovel.
I'm giving you a chance. Get the out of my house. What's the third room, bro? I'm telling you, get the out of my house. Please. Just answer the question. Get the out of my house. Answer the question, please. There's no one in there. There's 3 rooms, man. I don't know who you are.
All of a sudden, after minutes of high intensity, a flip switches.
Are you military?
Yes.
Okay. Can you help me out? Okay.
Yes.
I understand what you're going through right now.
Yes.
Can you step outside?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Will. Thank you for asking. There's something going on this street.
Oh, wow. So this just took a y'all see, I just got choked up.
Bro, everything's fine. Please step outside.
Okay.
Well, sit there. Sit on the ground, please.
Sir.
One mention of the military, and Jason suddenly responds. He steps outside, and police are able to arrest him on the scene.
Put your hands on your head. Stand up and turn around. Don't move. Don't move.
You can't hear it on that video, but you can pick up the audio from the Ring camera that is still recording inside of the house.
How you doing? There's a little girl trapped in this house. Can you go check her, please?
And several officers do head inside and check.
Fairfield Police, is anybody inside? Let's clear it.
Fairfield Police Department. Okay, so they were not inside. Fairfield Police Department.
Back outside, Jason is taken into custody.
Hey, Southern, welcome in. Sorry, love.
Both Jason and the homeowner, the father who approached him with the shovel, sustained head injuries during this incident. According to a release from the Fairfield Police Department, Nichols was transported to North Bay Medical Center for treatment and was later booked into the Solano County Jail. This incident happened on April 7th, but a few days later on April 12th, the Fairfield Police Department got another call from a witness. This person reported that Jason was acting strange with the homeowner's 5-year-old child on April 5th. That would have been 2 days before he's seen on the Ring camera outside the home. For this report and the original incident, Jason now faces multiple charges, including burglary, assault, vandalism, criminal threats, and annoying or molesting a child under 18. Jason appeared in court on Monday, where a judge upped his bond to $250,000 from an original amount of $35,000. The judge noted the threat Jason could pose to the community if released, saying the safety of the victims is
Okay, so this totally went. Y'all. Whoo! Blind reaction time tonight. Let me tell you, because I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little dumbfounded and I'm lost for words because I did not expect them to say all that and it to go that direction. Whoo! Okay.
Is paramount. All right, this is quite a story. Let's bring on today's guest to walk us through it all. It's retired detective Matt Irvine, who is from kind of right around where all of this happened. You grew up in the San Francisco area. This happened in Fairfield. So I guess, Matt, just to ask you, what do you make? What are your first thoughts when you watch this video?
Well, I got to tell you, my first thought is that we all need to be raising a glass in appreciation of this homeowner. The male homeowner who's seen on camera responding back to his home and confronting the man, Mr. Nichols, who broke in. I cannot imagine the mixture of fury and terror going through somebody's mind, having just left their home with their spouse and their child behind, to see this guy initially outside your home, demanding entry, threatening to kill the people inside, and then actually inside your home, going door to door while your spouse and your child are hiding in the garage. I can't imagine how this fellow felt. But then when he gets home, he confronts the guy. And even though there is some physical altercation, there's some curse words, he very quickly, even though apparently he got hit in the head with his own shovel, is giving very clear, calm demands and commands to Mr. Nichols. And then when that doesn't seem to make sense in the reality that Mr. Nichols seemed to be trapped in, he shifts to asking him questions. And he says, "Are you in the military?" And Mr. Nichols responds to that, even though apparently that's not true. And he says something like, "I know how it is. Can you help me out? Can you step outside?" And Nichols immediately changes. He becomes compliant. He expresses gratitude, and he does what he's asked to do. And that's just a masterclass in rapport building and making connection and de-escalation. I mean, I know a lot of police officers that could learn something.
I was just fixing to say, this man needs a job working for the police station when it comes to going out and talking people down when they're acting all lunatic-ish.
The way this homeowner handled the situation. I don't know if he is himself former military. The way he asked the question and responded to Nichols' answer suggests to me that he likely is. I don't know if he learned that kind of grace under pressure and command presence in his military, or if that's just his bearing. But he really deserves our appreciation and gratitude, because this could have turned out really tragically for any number of the people involved. And it's a lot due to this guy's grace under pressure and command of the situation that it ended as safely as it did.
Yeah, I love what you said where you called it a master class, because anybody who had left their home and saw something like this would be terrified to have to confront someone. No one wants that. Where there's,
I think of, remember well, not everybody was here then, but we watched the Susan Lawrence stuff, her trial and all that, and her, shooting Ajika through the door. It happens. This could have been so different. This could have turned out so different.
An intruder in your home. You can see him in the video. He actually has a shovel, to help defend himself. But then to your point, he de-escalates the situation. Unfortunately, both the suspect and the homeowner did have some sort of injury, at least to their head. That's what was reported. I haven't seen anything like, long-term effects or anything like that. But for the most part, it could have been way worse. We could be talking about a murder here. So, I'd have to agree. The homeowner did such a great job. But okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's start at the very beginning. The fact that this man, Nichols, shows up on the front door. He has to be let in. At first, he's pretty calm.
Okay, so we watched the video of it. Look who peeped their head in. Okay, let's go on to another one. I wanted to watch the video because I had heard about it, but that's interesting how he used the "Are you military?" That was totally crazy. So this is Sugar Daddy Dr. Case takes a disturbing turn. It was arrested in Francis Frank Kirsch was arrested in March in Ohio, charged with soliciting prostitution from a minor, importuning and trafficking in person. It was a doctor, husband, and father. Gave the teenage girls vape pens, cash, and then wanted payback. I read that. I was like, we're going to put this in the pile. Yeah, right. It would be self-defense. But still, it's a whole situation again. I know. Hi, Denise. Denise is going to put me on her big TV because I'm better on the big TV. Okay, let's watch this one. This one is 27 minutes long. And then I have just a couple other ones. I just figured
a doctor let out of his house barefoot in sweats, claims of teen girls, vape pens, and sex.
I'm going to be upfront. Okay, I've got all your Snapchat records.
I'll tell you about the charges the doctor faced and why the case was ultimately dropped. It's shocking.
Dropped? I'm sorry, what?
Looked like a really good life. Levy. Frank Curse was a doctor with what looked like a really good life, a big house in the suburbs, a wife, and 2 beautiful children. But police say Curse, like many people, had a secret that he kept hidden. It was dark, and it allegedly involved teenage girls. This case takes us to Sharonville, Ohio.
Okay, and I'm going to do to you what I do to Denise. When Denise has me on big TV, this is what we do. Hi, Clover. See, and if Ann comes in the back room, hi, Ann, miss you. So good to be on a big screen again. Okay, let's go back to our craziness.
A small city outside of Cincinnati, and to Westchester Township, one county to the north where Curse lived. On March 10th, police went to Dr. Curse's home with a search and arrest warrant in hand. A 16-year-old girl reported to police that Curse gave her vape pens and gift cards, and in exchange, he wanted what police said he called payback. That payback, police claim, was sex.
We're going to walk down here. Where are your shoes at?
Inside.
Inside?
I wanted payback.
Okay. We're just going to put him in this truck.
Ohio.
Me and him are going to attempt an interview. If you guys want to clear the house, and then we'll start searching.
Township, Ohio.
Does that work? Can you guys clear the house? Sure, it's fine. Okay.
You know where this is. Southern Massachusetts said, where is it? And here I am telling you. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn off my camera to smoke, but I'm still sitting here. And you know my mouth will still be running. He ain't got no shoes. He got big feet. I don't like feet. Y'all know I don't like feet.
Sharonville Westchester Police Department. Is anybody in the house?
I know. They just got to do that.
This was only March 11th, 2026. It was recent.
Frank Curse isn't comfortable in the back of that cruiser. It's very clear, but he's not going anywhere.
All right, Mr. Curse, before you ask any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be against you in court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided for you before any questioning if you wish. And if you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you still have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to an attorney. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have any questions at all?
I don't know what this is about.
Okay. I'm pretty straightforward. All right. Does the name bell at all? It doesn't? Okay. Well, she's a 16-year-old girl that you met over a lot of Gabes to have sex with.
The germs.
The lot of Gabes in Sharonville to have sex with. Okay. She came in and, long story short, she filed a rape report. All right. You're not being charged with that.
Okay.
You're being charged with importuning. All right. And compelling prostitution.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to be upfront. Okay. I've got all your Snapchat records, got all your text now records. All right. You've been soliciting women.
Okay. See, my question was, what is the word importuning? I've never heard it used like that. It's the act of requesting something with annoying persistence. A legal definition for a sex crime is, according to the criminal attorney Columbus, involves soliciting a minor, typically under 13 or 13 to 15, depending on age differences, to engage in sexual acts, often via technology. So that's the definition of opportuning.
Some of which are juveniles for quite a while. Okay. And there's multiple girls, multiple girls that are questionable in terms of their age. All right. Exchanging vape pens, sometimes money. You're asking to be a sugar daddy, stuff like that. I'm not here to judge you. All right.
Okay.
But you primarily use your Snapchat account to solicit girls, some of whom happen to be younger. All right. So again, she came in to file a report. What can you tell me about that day you met? the second time in person?
I'm just gonna not say anything about anything.
Frank Kurse says he doesn't want to talk, but the officer gives it another shot.
Well, I want you to think about this, okay? I don't think you're like some bad dude. Obviously, there's.
Okay, so just because y'all know I'm that nosy bitch, it says Frank Kurse was emergency. Wait, what? Oh, y'all. I don't know that I want to show this. Okay, no. Y'all listen. This is hard, okay? Okay, this is March 11th, 2026. This man, I was looking up to see what kind of doctor he was, okay? And can y'all read this? Ohio doctor has died by suicide just days before he was due to appear in court on prostitution and trafficking charges involving a 16-year-old girl. Ohio doctor has died by suicide just days before he was due to appear in court on prostitution and trafficking charges involving a 16-year-old girl. Prosecutors accused Francis J. Kurse III, 43, of Westchester, of leading girls into a sugar daddy relationship. He was to stand on March 31st. He was to stand at Hamilton County Police Court for his arraignment at 8:30. However, Assistant Prosecutor Dieters revealed defendant had taken his life. Felony charges. Okay. So, do y'all want to continue watching this video, or do we want to move on to another one? I'll leave it up to y'all. I think we should just move on to another one. Yeah, let's move on. It's a coward's way out. I thank you, Southern. That's exactly the word that came out of my mouth. Coward's way out. I don't even, yeah, move on. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, that fucked me up. Sorry, guys. Okay, moving on. All right, that pissed me off. So, this is a 2015, a quiet Texas neighborhood became backdrop of a mother's worst nightmare. Samantha Wolford, mother of 5, YouTuber, told police a horrible story. 3 masked intruders had stormed her home, tied her up, and kidnapped her husband. Okay, so we're going to hear the story. So this was, it says, a YouTuber who had her husband murdered. And I thought, okay, let's check this one out. Okay, so we moved on. Yep, no justice for the victim.
Of a terrifying home invasion. It sparks a dark conspiracy, which proves
Carrying on,
fatal.
guys.
They had black masks on, black shirts, black pants. Every inch of skin was covered.
It exposes a dark conspiracy, which proves fatal.
We may have our problems, but I would never picture this.
I'm Elizabeth Milner, and thanks for joining us on
Sorry
this
about that,
episode
guys. That
of
made my
Female
heart do a
Criminals.
little jump, skip a beat, because all I could think about was the victim. So,
Our story begins in Titus County, Texas, which is nestled deep in the heart of East Texas. For Samantha Wolford and Ernie Ibarra, it's the backdrop to a budding romance.
Wow.
Not gonna light a cigarette?
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Because you got that iPad in your hands.
Oh, where?
At least you're paying attention. But only because it's a hilarious episode.
What?
Yeah.
What episode is this?
4.
Ernest Lee Ibarra Jr., better known as Ernie, was born on Christmas Day in 1985. Growing up, he had a love of reading. But as technology advanced, Ernie's attention turns to computers, to the point he could do his own repairs. In 2008, he meets Samantha Wolford. Samantha is already a young mom by the time she meets Ernie. She has 2 children, a pair of twins she shares with a boyfriend from high school. Then 3 years after meeting Ernie, the two welcome Samantha's second set of twins. Their family would grow.
Good Lord. 2 sets of twins. That's already a lot to deal with being that young, just gonna say.
Even bigger when Samantha gets pregnant again in 2013 with baby number 5.
I've decided to do a, pregnancy vlog. I took a pregnancy test last night and it came back. I couldn't tell whether it was positive or negative. The marks on it was so light. I honestly thought it was negative. Right now is not a good time for me to be pregnant. Not to mention I was taking birth control. So I didn't think it could be positive. But it freaked me out nonetheless. And I had a few people look at it and they couldn't tell either if it was positive or negative.
Ernie works 2 jobs to support their growing family. But Samantha hopes by starting a YouTube channel, she can help generate some extra cash.
Hey guys, I am at a tattoo convention and I'm going to get a dermal anchor piercing in my chest. I'm freaking out, and so I'm going to show you guys how this ends up. I'm going to let you guys see my piercing.
Totally slacked off on my pregnancy vlog. Yeah, I'm still smoking. I know that's horrible, but I don't smoke often. I've got a
Ma'am, you're pregnant with twins.
well, wherever it's at. I have one of those e-cig things that I smoke on most of the time. It's a real treat when I actually eat a regular cigarette. I'm trying. But my doctor agrees that I've got too many stresses in my life to completely quit cold turkey. The fact that I've cut back to maybe 3-4 cigarettes a day is good, but he doesn't want me to completely quit because as much stress as I have, I may end up sending myself into labor, having absolutely no advices. I don't.
Nope. I'm not a doctor, but nope. I don't give medical advice. But I sincerely doubt your doctor's going to say, don't stop cold turkey just because you're having twins. You got lots of stress. Keep smoking. I have a little bit of issue with that. Okay, carry on.
Play video games very often. I don't go out. I don't vent to friends. I don't have any vices.
It's a troubling video to see. But Samantha welcomes her 5th child, a baby girl.
Good morning, YouTubers. It's been a while, but my friend gave me a wonderful idea. So I'm going to maximize on it and change it. She wanted to have tips and pointers on how I get through life. So I figured I could do like a daily tip on maximizing your time and making things go smoother.
Now a family of 7, cracks begin to appear in Samantha and Ernie's relationship. Ernie loves to play video games. However, his gaming habits spark many arguments between him and Samantha. One particular argument centered around Ernie's gaming avatar marrying another woman's gaming character. For Samantha, this virtual bride seems to really cross a line. To make up for it, Ernie agrees to a big gesture to show his love for Samantha. In 2014, the two stood across from each other in real life and said, I do. But their time as husband and wife would be short-lived because trouble was right around the corner. It's now the early morning hours of February 20th, 2015. Ernie and Samantha are at home sleeping in their bed when suddenly 3 masked intruders enter their home.
So walk me through what happened.
I don't honestly know what happened. Okay. I was in bed asleep. Okay. And we heard a noise, and the second I was able to open my eyes, somebody grabbed me and jerked me out of bed and slammed me down on the ground and started tying me up.
Oh, I kind of remember this story.
Okay.
Oh, I kind of remember. I did not know they were YouTubers. Oh my good Lord. Okay, well listen, this is interesting.
Over and over and over, and just keep fighting back, and I was just letting him do it. And
what's your husband's name?
Ernest Ibarra.
Ernest Ibarra. Okay.
When deputies respond to the couple's home, the children are all asleep, but Ernie is missing, taken in the middle of the night by the intruders.
They had black masks on, black shirts, black pants. Every inch of skin was covered, like gloves. I couldn't see anything. One of them did say the name Luke, but that's it. That was all. That's only identifying anything of the guy. One of them said, "Hey, Luke," and they got turned, but that's the only identifying anything I got.
Wow, 23 County.
When they dragged me downstairs, because they had him downstairs and they were separating us, I went downstairs and his face was covered in blood. And he had guns on top of his head.
You know what they were hitting him with?
A gun.
Okay, do you remember what the gun looked like?
Just to see it, just let him focus on the gun, and it was focused on him.
Do you remember what colors, anything like that?
It's a black gun.
All right. And y'all were upstairs?
Asleep.
Okay. Are you doing okay? Do you need medical attention or anything?
He just slapped me in the face. If it's not a bruised gun, I mean,
Okay. You got some redness on your face.
he said, look at her, and he wouldn't look up at me.
How's the babies?
They're all in bed asleep. They never messed with the kids. And then he asked, how are my kids? Where are my kids? He said, he punched him in the mouth with the gun and said, I ain't here for no kids, mother. And I think they might have knocked a couple of his teeth out.
Okay.
And they jerked his hair up and said, look at her, look at her. And I had my head pulled back. And he looked at me and he said, that's the last time you're going to see her. And do you want us to kill her too?
Hey,
And
is
he
there
said,
somebody
no.
that can go with Coop? Yeah, is
I
there
never
somebody?
saw a vehicle. I never saw, I don't know what type of vehicle they're in.
Yeah.
How many people?
He's here with
3,
me.
maybe 4.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, if he'll go up that way with Cooper, just in case.
Like I said, I couldn't tell anything about him. I know there was a lot of them here, 3, maybe 4. I could be wrong. There might have been more in the vehicle.
Did you hear any
I heard,
shots or anything like that?
no, I heard some commotion outside. And I know they were doing something in my house because I could hear breaking, but
Samantha tells deputies she's able to free herself, and that's how she called for help. Though her call wasn't to 911, it was to her mom, which raises some eyebrows.
had me up and threw me over here. She helped untie me
How'd she find out that you were a?
because they took his phone, but they didn't take mine. I had mine hidden, so I was able to.
So he's got his phone.
No, they have his phone.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. What's his phone number? You don't know? Do you got it stored in your phone?
Yes.
Okay,
It's a
look that.
newish number.
Look.
I can't have my phone.
Huh? Well, I need that number. Get that number from her. So y'all were in the bed here.
Asleep. I was on that side. He was on this side.
526, 522.
They told him to take his ring off. I heard him
Go
yelling at
ahead.
him to take his wedding ring off.
We get a better description of any of the subjects or maybe a possible vehicle.
I have no idea. I was tied up upstairs.
Negative. She's just saying it's multiple subjects wearing all black.
I fucking scared us. It's the fact that I don't know his vehicle could possibly cost his life.
Hey, look up that number for me, okay?
Did you hear him say anything else besides what you told us?
They said that it was because of his dad. And that
Because of his dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that if he could come up with $20,000 in 5 minutes, they'd spare his life. And he said he couldn't get his hands on that kind of money.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do you know what's going on with the dad?
I have not had
Yeah,
anything to do with his dad since me and him had our last problem.
Okay.
They said his dad narked on someone and got their man thrown behind bars. And now they were taking revenge and taking someone from him. He took someone from them, and now they're taking someone from him.
Okay.
And he said it wasn't anything against me or the kids because we're only Ibarra by marriage. He's Ibarra by blood. And they took his ID and his wallet.
Where was that at?
It was in his truck.
Oh, it was in his truck? Okay.
Yeah, they made him tell him. I'm upstairs. I could hear him telling him. They made him tell him. They cut my shirt off, and then after they made me stand there naked in front of him, threatening to do things to me. The guy said,
You were outside or here?
I was in the living room.
The living room?
When they took me to the living room, he said, get you a shirt, get it quick, because I'm not this type of person. So I started rummaging through my closet. He said, I said, get it quick, and pushed the knife against my throat. So I just grabbed whatever shirt
Okay.
and put it on.
Okay.
But he grabbed my shirt and he started cutting it and he cut it down the collar. And then he said,
What's your name?
Samantha.
Samantha
Wolford.
Wolford.
Where's that shirt at? Is it downstairs? What color is it?
It's gray sweater.
Gray sweater.
It's now a race against the clock. Investigators are on their way to Ernie's dad's home to see if Samantha's father-in-law has been targeted too. Samantha then shares one detail that immediately stands out. Ernie may still have his phone, and that could change everything.
Hey, all right, this is what we need to do. I need to do an emergency phone ping on and I've got the cell phone number. Also, Baxter's en route with Cooper. So tell 33 or whatever that 512's en route with 26 and he can 1022. But just go ahead and tell him that on the radio for me. It's an emergency because of a possible if they ask, his life's in danger possibly, so we need to ping his phone.
While examining the home for any clues, another unsettling realization starts to sink in.
I'm not really seeing a whole lot of blood though for somebody that was pistol whipped.
I'm over here talking and my damn mic's muted. I was over here doing things and my damn mic was muted. You don't believe her? You don't believe her. Look, even the cops. So I'm not sure this one wasn't staged.
Staged too. The scene's not really making sense of what she's telling me.
No, that's what. I was expecting to see like more blood and. Because I mean, she's saying he got hit several times, pistol whipped or whatever, several times with a black pistol. Is all she knows. Everybody's wearing all black shoes, no identifying marks on them.
Do you have no idea why she would have done this?
No, no. There was nothing out of the norm as far as I was aware. I mean, he was coming home late every day. I just immediately jumped to the conclusion of cheating, like he's starting to cheat. He doesn't have very many friends, so I don't foresee this just being a prank. After everything that happened previously, he kind of dropped all of his friends and really has nothing to do with anyone. Are you guys trying to accuse me of something?
No, not right now. We're just trying to get all the details of everything that happened.
Well, he's asking if anybody's called me and want to look at my call list.
What, I mean, you're saying that somebody called or somebody saying something about money or something like that. So
I don't know these people. I'm pretty good at recognizing voices, and I didn't recognize theirs.
With Ernie nowhere to be found, deputies bring in Samantha for questioning, hoping her story might provide the breakthrough that they desperately need.
What's your first memory of what's going on?
Interrogation videos are my jam, y'all. If y'all do not know that by now, interrogation videos are my jam. I love them. I could sit for hours and watch them. So what y'all thinking? Not right now. Uh-oh. Yeah. You're not we're not blaming you or saying you are the killer right now, but if she right. Excuse me, over coughing. Right, Teresa. Right. You'd never. That's like that implicating yourself right off the bat. All right, let's watch. They got a little bit of interrogation video here. These are my favorite things is interrogation videos. Ooh, we got lots of interrogation. All right, jamming.
Well, I took an Ambien, so it makes it a little harder.
Took an Ambien. We all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. You take an Ambien, and what happens? What happens? Anybody? Oh, okay. We don't promote drugs in this chat, as I just got through smoking a joint. But have any of y'all ever had Ambien? Have you ever had the diagnosis to have to take an Ambien? There you go. Was that the best way to put it without saying, hey y'all, any of y'all else insomniac, sleep disorders, or we're not gonna do medical. You got your daughter hooked on body cam and police it. Girl, Sherry, I could sit and do that. But see, I don't know that y'all want to watch that every day. So I'm like over here looking for other things. Okay. But I could watch parole videos. I sit on my couch in the evenings and watch. Man. Yes. Your neighbor had Ambien and freaked out on it. Ambien scares me. I take a bunch of other stuff that my doctor. Okay, let me tell y'all. Poor Muffins. If Muffins was here, she would be typing in the chat so fast. She probably doesn't even know I'm live. She's doing her own thing. You know, when your kids get to be in their mid-30s, parents aren't important for a few years. So I think we're going through those few years of I'll call you once a week, Mom, because I've got a life. So yeah. So I don't sleep at night. So I have been on sleep medication for, God, I can't even tell you how many years. As many years as I've been an adult. So my doctor at one time had given me Ambien. Well, Ambien does this thing to me that causes me to eat in my sleep. Not only would I wake up in the middle of the cow pasture out at my family farm, I'd wake up out in the middle of the field. I would wake up in the bathtub just sleeping. I would be in my recline. They would find me all over the house. But one of my worst things was eating. It was so bad that my child, bless her heart, she didn't know any better. She was a kid. She did what mama told her. So I would eat mayonnaise sandwiches. Mayonnaise and bread, mayonnaise sandwiches. She would make them for me in my sleep and give them to me. She's such a wonderful child. I know she was only taking care of her mommy. She was just doing what she was told as a teenager to take care of her mommy. But I would eat mayonnaise sandwiches in my sleep until one night I choked on it. So then she decided she was never giving me any more mayonnaise sandwiches. So, yeah, and I don't eat mayonnaise sandwiches. That just sounds so gross to me, mayonnaise sandwiches. But, yeah, evidently, Ambien made me crave mayonnaise sandwiches. So, yeah. So there's my Ambien story. I know, right? Just take care. Even though I didn't like that. Now, I will have mayonnaise on my sandwich. Don't get me wrong. But just mayonnaise and bread? No, thank you. Presidents, yeah, that me too. The morning after wake ups are horrible. You can maybe get 3 hours sleep at night. Yeah, Clover. I don't sleep at night because Hector works all night, so Ambien makes my head feel like it'll explode. Obviously it just made me hungry. I don't know. Okay, so let's go back to this this little murderer, or had to do with murder, that was her first memory was Ambien. Mayo and tomato. Now that might not be too bad. Add a little bit of lettuce or something on there. You don't sleep either. Bad insomnia. Yeah. Hey, C Mastiff, how are you over there? I know Sarah was over there on Kick, but she may have bowed out by now. Listen to all my crazy talk. But yeah, so yeah, we all have our little Ambien stories. And yeah, I don't sleep at night. Hector works at night, so I wait until he gets home. We go to bed at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, and I sleep until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it is what it is. Mayo and tomato sandwiches. Hannah, avoid Ambien. Hannah's awake. Good afternoon, Hannah. Or good evening for you. We're good here. We're good. We just decided to come live day. It's been a while. I haven't been live since Easter. Actually, I was live over the weekend with my crazy little, well, that's not true. I was live during my fishing for Serenity, and then I accidentally hit live last night when I had to bitch about the weirdo out here peeing in a porta potty on private property. Well, that's a whole bunch of peas. Peeing on porta potty on private property. Okay, you've been here, you're working. Okay, so let's go. Her first memory is taking her Ambien.
Her story might provide the breakthrough that they desperately.
And we've been here for an hour, so my coffee's getting low. I'm gonna refill it, but I'm here listening. So yeah. Ooh, y'all making me hungry now. I don't know that I have tomatoes in my pantry, in my refrigerator.
What's your first memory of what's going on?
Well, I took an Ambien, so it makes it a little harder for me to wake up. And I have a prescription with me if you want to see that. But when I can't sleep, it's supposed to shut your brain down so you can go to sleep, but also make it to where you can wake up fairly easy. Of course. I remember at some point it was a little after 1. I saw the clock. Maybe on my phone. So it's still pretty foggy because it's fairly early to wake up after taking a sleeping pill. Somebody jerking the blankets down, which startled me. And then something being pressed against my throat, and they grabbed me by the hair and started jerking me out of bed. I, at that point, wasn't even aware of what was going on with him until he already had me slammed face down on the ground and was tying my hands together. And I rolled my head and looked to the side and could see some commotion going on, but it was pitch black in my room. And they were all wearing black.
And were they saying anything or doing anything when they came into the room? When they dragged you, what were they saying? Or what were
The guy it was all guys. I don't remember hearing a female voice. And
to me are just a bunch of shut up, don't make any noise, don't make me have to hurt you, blah, 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 and hold still, hold your hands together. And I was trying to be as cooperative as possible because I didn't want to die. I'll do whatever you say, just please don't kill me. I got kids.
So when they drag you out of bed, what happens at that point once they drag you out of bed?
Sure, you put the bed and slam me down on the floor face down. I pressed the blade that he had against my throat in between my shoulder blades. And while he's tying my hands, there's just fighting going on, but I can't tell who's who or what's going on. Just that there's other commotion going on, so I knew they already woke up. And then somebody that was dealing with him said to here, get out here. And that's when he dragged me over, not far from the kids' bedroom. And I was praying to God, they never went over there and realized there was any kids in the house. They didn't tie my legs together until right before they left me there. Right before I had to wobble over to get my phone because they were forcing me to walk and things on my own and just helping me steady myself because I couldn't catch myself. My hands were tied behind my back. My mouth was tied. I'm surprised it didn't split my mouth. It was tied so tight.
She didn't recognize the voice.
I tried listening to everything. They forced him to tell me not to call the police. And he said, don't call the police. And they punched me in the mouth with the gun. And said, that's not what I said for you to tell you. He said, please tell me what to say again. Please just repeat it. So they repeated it. I couldn't understand what they were saying because they were so close to his face and growling in his ear. He said, Sam.
Growling in his ear. Okay. Yeah, so instead of right, Hannah. So instead of making money on YouTube for her two sets of twins and then the 5th child born, she decides, let's make a plot to murder my man. And she's already contradicting herself completely. Everything that's coming out of her mouth is back and forth. And Ambien shuts off your mind. Girl, I don't know what Ambien she's taking, but Ambien didn't shut off my mind. Okay.
Don't call the police. I don't care what happens. Don't call the police because they'll come back and they'll kill all the kids.
With Samantha's story unraveling, investigators are unwilling to accept anything she says at face value.
But part of the procedure also, like I said, we're going to be, checking your phone records for the last few months. Is there, we're going to find any kind of, establish anything as far as anybody that's involved in this and connected to your phone?
No.
Okay. You're sure about that?
Yeah, I would recognize a voice that I knew.
No, I'm talking about as far as you being involved in your husband's experience.
No.
So you had absolutely nothing to do with it?
No, I had absolutely nothing to do with this. I would not be this cooperative if I did.
Well, I mean, just because the person cooperated doesn't mean they didn't do something. Obviously, if someone wants to throw something.
Have I thought about it? Have I thought about stabbing him? Oh, more than once. Have I thought about shooting him if I had a gun? The thought is, I'm not going to say the thought hasn't crossed my mind. He's had me to the point that I wanted to keep his.
And that's what happened last time?
No.
He didn't have you to the point last time?
No. We were not fighting at all.
So what would get you to the point where you want to shoot him or stab him?
To see him lay his hands on my kids.
When's the last time you did that?
Back when I had him arrested.
In 2014, Samantha had a restraining order placed on Ernie after accusing him of attacking her. Prosecutors would later confirm he was brought in for questioning and ultimately arrested.
But as far as tonight, you had nothing to do with this. You don't know who did it.
No.
You're positive about that?
Yes.
So, look me in the face. I need to know the truth. Did you have anything to do with Ernie's disappearance?
No.
Did you have anything to do with his death?
No. Dead. He's dead?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Because if he is dead, no.
You think he's alive?
I hope so.
Did you have anything to do with it?
No.
You had nothing to do with his disappearance? Nothing. If God forbid he is found deceased, did you have anything to do with it?
No.
Did you hire someone to do it?
Right.
No.
You had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with it.
Absolutely nothing. They're not courtesy to God. They're just like holding him to get at his dad. Yeah, I really, really don't want to plan the funeral for my husband.
Samantha isn't off the hook yet. She's grilled for hours.
Well, let me ask you, how did you call for help if you tied up?
I use my nose.
Hang on, y'all. Hang on. My nose won't catch my fingerprint. Okay. She called for help, but she used her nose. Oh, wait. This was 2015. Wait, this was 2015. Maybe she had a. Oh, fuck. What did I do? Am I back? I'm over here kicking things under my desk. Hey, Jen Jen. Hi, Jen. How you doing? Ain't seen you in a while. We're out here cutting up. We're dialing with our nose because my thumbprint on my phone, she dialed 911 with her nose to get help. Hang on. Let's see. Hold up. Oh, I got this up. Hold up. Hang on. Keypad. Oh, I got the keypad up. Hang on. I pushed the number 9. It immediately wants to call Hio. Not even lying. Look, y'all, let me cover this corner up. I'm not even lying. Look, with my nose, I punched the letter 9. And the first name that comes up is Hio. What the fuck? I could call Hio in an emergency. Y'all, yeah, she's supposed to go live tonight at 7:30. So that's why I kind of figured I'd hang with y'all at least till then. Yeah, she's supposed to be live at 7. You could dial with your nose. See, I can't dial, but see, I got a passcode thingy for my finger to get onto it. So, well, I guess I could reach around with my thumb. I need to know how she did this. She used her nose. Okay, let's back up a second because I need to know.
Well, let me ask you, how did you call for help if you tied up?
I used my nose.
So they didn't take your phone in. They left your phone there.
They asked me if I had a phone, and I told them no. And they asked him if
So
I
how'd you
told
get
them
to
no.
it? How'd you get to
I
it?
wiggled on my side.
Where was it?
across the room. I was on this side of the upstairs, and it was shoved up underneath the edge of the bed on this side of the upstairs.
Is that where you keep it, or do you get that under in a fight?
No, it fell off the bed when they grabbed a hold of me. I felt it slide because I usually keep it under
So
my
why don't you
pillow.
wake your kids up? Why don't you go there and hit them and get them up? How old are your kids?
7, 3, and 1, and I was terrified that with what they were putting me and their parent, me and their dad through.
Because I don't think people must get them to untie you and call 911. Who did you call?
My mother was the first number on my call list. I just used my face. And
So instead of calling 911 for help, you called your mother?
how do you press 911 with your face?
Well, how did you dial your mother with your face?
I didn't dial my mother. I just pushed the first thing that was on there. It had just happened to be my mom.
See, I'd be calling Hio.
So you pushed it?
Yeah, I just pushed my face against the phone, and that's the number it picked. I didn't try any particular one. I was just trying to call anyone.
Oh, okay. So you didn't mean to call your mom?
No, I was just calling anybody.
See, 'cause I don't understand why you wake your 7-year-old up and say, "Hey, call 911. We got help." See, that's what I'm saying. Little things like this is what really
Won't work for
really
me.
looks odd. So you wouldn't have a problem in doing a polygraph this morning?
Would you mind me speaking to my mother before I completely agree to that?
Well, now if you have nothing to hide, why would you want to talk to your mom?
Because it's nothing against you personally, but just cops in general, you hear such negative things and how they are not out to help you, and CPS is the same way, and I just kind of want to get my mom and dad's opinion on if it's in my best interest. I don't have anything to hide, and I personally don't have a problem doing that, but I don't want to do something that's going to end up biting me in the ass in the end either. I kind of want my parents.
Well, you know what? You know what I think? I think it's not going to be long. I think they're locking your butt up. What I think. I think you've been lying to me this whole time. You did get them right. I think you're a liar. What I think. I think you know exactly who did this. And I'm buying your freaking story for a minute. That's what I think.
As the questioning intensifies, soon a new name catches the detective's attention.
I think you know. I think you know exactly who did this, and I think you're scared. And that's what I'm trying to beat into your head. Don't let fear keep you from telling the truth. Because if you knew these guys that did it, you know why they did it, does not make you guilty. But what's going to make you guilty is when we prove that you lied to us in here.
But if
and
that
you're
is
going
the
to
case,
finger.
then I do know who did it and why they did it.
Okay.
Doesn't that make me like an accomplice?
Nope. You sure don't. No, that makes you a scared mother with children. That's exactly what that makes you.
It can go either way.
Okay. See, I knew. You know, Sam, you know I'm not here lying to you. You know I know.
The only other thing I know, and I don't even know, I know.
Okay.
But it's suspicion.
Okay.
I've been up at the hospital with my friend Charlotte.
Okay.
And she's got a guy there, and I swear to God, I cannot go up there that I said any of this.
Okay.
Because they have a lot of friends around here, and my life will be in a lot of danger.
Okay.
But the only other thing I know is venting to her and talking to her about problems. Like I just told you, I have a problem talking to my friends about our problems.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have many of them. So when I do get with one of my friends, I want to talk about any problems we might have had. And honestly, lately, it hasn't been many.
Okay.
We have had problems in the past, and I hadn't seen Charlotte in a long time.
Okay, come on with it.
Southern, did you try to? Why do I see everybody in my chat trying to dial with their nose all of a sudden? What I got a vision of everybody with their phones in their face trying to dial. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just off the rails tonight, y'all. It's been a little bit. It's been a minute. I've missed the shit out of you guys. Okay.
And she's got this guy in the room with her, and he gets talking about how a man shouldn't treat a woman that way and how you don't do those things to a person.
Okay.
And he's going to deal with the situation. I didn't take him seriously.
Okay, you see, Sam, you know who did this. But that does not
But
make
I
you go
don't have any
still.
proof that he did. I just have what he said.
Okay, who is this guy?
His name's John.
Officials say the John, or John Rebel she's referring to, is a man named Jonathan Sanford. When he and Samantha met, he actually just finished a bit in prison for burglary.
His earring looks like a really bad blackhead that needs to be fixed. I'm sorry. Just my opinion. I that's the first thing that jumped out at me. Y'all know. I judge. I do not care. And sometimes I judge. Today I'm judging the big old supposed to be earring, but it looks like a blackhead. And maybe it's because his little pimple pock marks. He's young. I get it. I got a couple pimple pock marks, whatever. But dude, that earring really looks like a blackhead, sir.
And indecency with a child.
So if he did this, who do you think he'd bring with him?
Into the X, right?
I don't know any of his friends. But yesterday at the hospital, he had a guy that I do know from town with him. His name is Tay.
Who?
Tay Rhymes.
Tay?
Tay. He's black.
Tay Rhymes, he's a black male?
Yes.
Okay, you had him with him? Where's he from?
I didn't say yes, he had him in the hospital with him. I cannot guarantee that these are the right people.
But you know what?
I know that
you know
these
in your heart,
guys-
Sam. You know this guy did it. You know he did it. And here's the thing.
But why? Unless
here's
he's got
the thing.
serious
You better-
psychological issues, why?
Well,
I
what
only
did you
know-
say? What did you say when he said he's going to take care of that problem?
I just laughed at him. I thought he was joking. There
what?
was another person there,
Who was there?
but I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know. I know that he has a lot of people he calls his brother, and I only
And you
know
think
this
they come
guy.
over there and did this just simply because he was mean to you?
I don't
Or was there a
know.
bad dope deal? Was there a dope deal?
I don't know. I don't know. Honest to God, I don't know.
But you, in
I
your
know
heart,
that my husband has had a lot of time.
but in your heart, you think this is him.
Yes.
You're positive he did it.
I'm not positive. I can't be positive because I didn't see any faces.
Well, but then what makes you think it was him?
Just by the way he said it, even though I laughed him off, he sat back with this
Now, in your house,
criminal
what made you think this was him while you was in your house?
because the height, and there was a guy built like Jeremy there. There was. That is the truth. That is the truth. John is skinny, tall and skinny. He's got a very bad record. There was a tall, skinny guy there.
Tall, skinny, and he's got a bad record. Well, that narrows down how many criminals? Oh Lord, on his daddy phone. Sherry, keep his boogers on his daddy's phone, not on your phone, right? That's the first thing I thought of when you said 11-year-old. I thought, oh, a snotty kid.
And that's the grandma in me thinking about a snotty grandkid touching my stuff.
John Rebel?
Yes.
You don't know his name?
No.
But this
John.
but
You
Sheila,
told me his last name, but
Charlotte Morris knows him.
And I'm not saying your child's got a snotty nose, Sherry. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just thinking as a grandma, an 11-year-old boogery kid. Can I have a sip of your drink, Grandma? No, I don't need your germs. I don't need your slobber. No, thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
He lives with her.
We'll find him. If you get the right, we'll find him.
Please don't let this come back on me. I don't want.
I'm gonna tell you right now. The only way we can guarantee that is if you point your finger and know he did, so we can go arrest him and we'll let him out of jail and he can't come get you.
I don't want anybody to come in.
Well, then you better start facing up.
Because they did make it clear that if I called the police, they would kill my kid.
Since Samantha witnessed 3 intruders, the attention now turns to Jonathan and his friends.
Oh, the only thing I know about the heavyset dude is they called him JoJo, but they told me that wasn't his name. I believe they said it was Jose, but I don't know anything about the other guy at all. But
Well,
he's
I'm
very
hoping
scary
they
looking.
I'm hoping if they just took him out and beat the crap out of him, that he's still alive.
He is very scary looking guy, third guy.
But you don't know who he is?
No.
You don't know his name?
No, they kept calling him JoJo. And I asked John what his name was, and he said Jose. But that's all I know about that guy. That's all I know. That, and he is scary looking.
So when I go in there and say, there's a black male in there with John, I can go in there and say, hey, there's John, there's Tay, where's JoJo? And they're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. That's what they call him, is JoJo.
Yes, that's what everybody calls him, is JoJo.
Detectives confirmed the real names of JoJo and Tay. JoJo's real name is Jose Ponce. Tay's real name is Octavius Rhymes. Both were recruited by Jonathan. They originally intended to plant meth in Ernie's truck to set him up for a drug bust. However, the group, including Samantha, believed murder would be easier.
I'm going to let this play out. Somebody just showed up at my door. I will be right back in like 2 or 3 minutes.
At this point in the interrogation, Samantha appears unsure if her husband is dead or alive.
One of the things we need to also realize, we don't know for sure if he's alive or dead at this point. We're still trying to find him. But for instance, if we do happen to find him and he is deceased, they do an autopsy, they're going to be able to tell us what the time of death is. So I need to make sure that the time
I gave you is exact.
frames that you're telling me when these guys busted in your house.
The time I gave you is exact.
Because I don't want to say, oh, well, there's probably
Everything I wrote in that statement, everything I wrote in that previous statement is the truth.
I just want to make sure that the medical, if he's found dead, which we hope to God and pray that we find him alive, but if for some reason they did take it too far and hurt him really bad, I don't want to come back and the medical examiner say, the time of death was somewhere around 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then you're not going to be able to see him when they take him back to do an autopsy. I don't know. We got to find him first. That's what we're trying to do. But when you weren't being honest with us and telling us who these guys were that came in there and took him, we wasted a lot of valuable time. I mean, here it is almost 10 o'clock, and we've been at your house since 2:30. And, you're just now coming clean with us as who the guys were that came in the house and took him. That's, 7 hours that we've wasted that we could be trying to find him.
She waits for any news about her husband, but Samantha's behavior while left unattended in the interview room leaves some scratching their heads. Here we see her drawing hearts on the whiteboard. A little more than a minute later, she appears to start jotting names down before erasing them off the board. Less than 10 minutes later, she writes, "Hello, my love. Then I need you, honey." In her final writing, a message that seems directed at investigators, she writes, "Have you found my husband?" But court documents reveal Samantha knew all along what happened to her husband. Detectives find messages Samantha sent to Octavius Rhymes while police were searching for Ernie's phone. One particular message reads, "Kill phone, shut that down, ditch phone, move." The Titus County Sheriff's Office says Samantha tells them the suspects had been driving her own Chevy Equinox, a detail she withheld for hours into the investigation. Deputies locate and arrest Jonathan Sanford and Jose Ponce right as they were leaving the Titus County Regional Hospital, while Octavius Rhymes is arrested nearly a week later on February 26 of 2015. What the suspects reveal to investigators is their worst nightmare. There was no saving Ernie. Through the information they gathered, investigators learned Ernie was taken to a remote location southeast of Lone Star Steel Mill in Camp County, Texas. He was taken to the woods and executed. Investigators say it was Jose Ponce who pulled the trigger, and the shot entered the back of Ernie's head. But all the suspects, including Jose Ponce, Octavius Rhymes, Jonathan Sanford, and Samantha Wolford, are charged with murder and kidnapping. Jonathan and Jose would never face a jury of their peers. Both pled guilty to murder and kidnapping and are each handed down a 50-year sentence. However, Octavius rolls the dice and takes the case to trial. He's convicted of aggravated kidnapping and receives a 23-year sentence, plus 75 years for the murder charge. Samantha also takes her chance with the jury. Will it pay off? On September 14th of 2017, more than 2 years after Ernie's murder, Samantha Wolford is found guilty of murder and kidnapping. She receives the harshest sentence of the group, 99 years in prison. According to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Octavius Rhymes
9 years. Wow.
will be eligible for parole in August of 2026. Jonathan Sanford, Jose Ponce, and Samantha Wolford will be eligible for parole in 2040. Samantha Wolford is serving her sentence in a prison in Gatesville, Texas. Thanks for tuning into this episode.
Wow. That's wow. Wow. Bark warning, guys. Lola's out. Since somebody came to the door, she's gonna be loud and noisy. So that's my bark warning. So I appreciate you being over there, C Mastiff. I thank you. I whether I'm YouTube or Kick, I'm always running both. Lola, stop. I'm always running both. So whether, I've been doing it for about 6 months. I don't know. I've just always dual streamed there. So whether you're here, whether you're there. Anyways, I'm so glad she got that 100 years. Absolutely. Absolutely. So this one's just a crazy one. I'm assuming it's Florida. Y'all know Florida comes out with the crazies. I'm joking. I don't know if it's Florida or not. I'm assuming. Nurse gets busted after terrorizing a bar. They spawned to a Motel Tiki bar after receiving a call about a driver that backed her Ram 1500 into the motel before getting out and smashing the windows with her hands. They'll be shocked to find what they find during the investigation. So I'll drop this link too.
They'll be shocked by what triggered her to go on her rampage. Police respond to a motel in New Smyrna where a nurse has just destroyed the establishment and smashed the windows before fleeing the scene in her truck. They'll be shocked by what triggered her to go on her rampage.
If you saw her again, everybody here could identify her, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw her.
Did anybody witness the incident?
I
watched you go like this.
Okay. Is your surveillance cameras up and working? Did anybody get a picture of her or just the tag of it?
just a tag.
Huh?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm over here talking. Thank you. Y'all, I'm over here just rattling on. Hi. I'm going to start over, just like I was saying. Hi, I'm new here. My name is Sheila. I go by Rubber Ramada in chats. If you don't know me, I chat. I say things. I'm wild. I say things probably out of turn and out of context sometimes. I have barking dogs. I didn't do my intro. I usually roll my intro before I start actually streaming anything. I do my song for my 5-minute little song when I first start, whether it's a Ducks in the Pond or the Live for Today song. And then from that, I roll over. I give my hello, highs, roll my intro, and then we get into whatever I'm going to stream. Today, I'm all over the place. So don't mind the chaos. I provide the comedy in the chaos. That is why we are here. My dogs are barking because somebody showed up at my door. So because I didn't roll my intro, this is your bark warning. If you don't mind, give me a thumbs up, like, stream. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel, turn all notifications on because my hours are whatever hours I have time to hit that live button. And I'm always awake when I hit my live button. All right, carry on.
She did all this. That's why I didn't take it.
Is she someone that was staying in a room here or anything?
No, I've never seen her before.
So she came in, started helping herself to drinks out there, back there.
I was in the front first, and then I guess got kicked out of the bar. Went back there, tried to make her own drinks. Went back, came up here, and then just backed right into the.
What is she back into right here?
Hit the wood, and when she couldn't hit the window, she got out of the car
and smashed the window.
Smashed it.
Okay.
And then she took off her shirt.
And welcome to the duck pond.
What do you guys want? Do you guys want to press charges and everything?
He's the owner.
You guys want to press charges for vandalism and everything? Okay.
Yeah, she went behind the bar.
She made a couple drinks, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how many or anything like that?
I think one. I didn't know. I got to ask the bartender. I came out of the kitchen, started freaking on her, threw her the heck out of there, and then she's like cursing at me. And I'm like, just get off my property. And then she took off, and she came back. Ran into that. I guess
She backed into it, or
I don't know. I don't know.
Which angle was the truck at whenever you saw it?
She took off, back in, out. You see, she went in forward.
Did she back in, or did she backed in? So she came back down from this way, backed in, hit the building, and then got out, punched the glass, and then got back in the truck and went south on his.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then she backed out and then went forward and then backed up again. Pretty sure she hit that truck and then pulled in when we all were yelling at her.
If they got her, they get her yet?
We're looking for her, but we have her address, vehicle description, or vehicle registration, everything. So, we'll get it. So Edgewater's down there right now at the house. The charge for this is criminal mischief. If it falls under a certain amount of money, if it's under $1,000, it's a misdemeanor. If it's over $1,000, it's a felony. First degree misdemeanor DUI.
But did she cause damage to the structure of the building by hitting it? That would have been my question. Just because the windows broke doesn't mean that she didn't cause structure damage. Being somebody who used to rent houses, I that was the first thing that I thought of was structure damage, and the business I own, somebody ran a car through my front window. I mean, literally through my front window into my display area. So my first thought was structure damage, and they're talking about just a cheap window. Ugh.
Ma'am, you know where the owner went? Is he back here, or did he go back up there?
Tiki bar. Really, where did Tiki bar?
It doesn't look like she's having a good day.
Here, barking back here.
All right. What did I miss?
She decided to resist in the house. That's about it.
No, we went in with his permission. It's his house or whatever. Okay. Went in there, made contact with her. Like, hey, just hang on a minute. I was gonna go in.
Lori?
Yeah, I was gonna go inside the kitchen and grab her a paper towel for her arm because she's still bleeding. They wrapped it for
She
us.
want rescue, or
They just wrapped it.
Okay.
So, and then I told her, I was like, just stay in the living room. Cortez told her to stay in the living room. She's like, no, get out of my house. And she started walking off. And then that's when I grabbed her and she started pulling away. So we placed her on the ground on the carpet.
So you guys have resisting as well?
Yes. Okay. Resisting without.
Okay.
You're my hound.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, sir.
All right.
Can you please grab
What?
my
Not
bag?
That's fine.
I'm getting eat by
We're not gonna do that until they show up. So
yeah.
So what do come over here? Yeah, that's fine. Why did you guys go in?
Huh?
Why did they go in? Did they see her go in?
I guess they asked him if she was here. He said, yeah.
And he let them in.
Permission.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't, because it's not like fresh pursuit or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's on your chest. I can't scratch that for you. I'm sorry. I don't see any bugs on your neck.
Well,
Yes, he knows.
you know her? Jordan, you know her?
He just said that she works at Best. She's been an arm.
Where are you, a nurse?
That's why I asked her. I was like, why are you
All right.
resisting? I was like,
Yeah, bring this way.
I told her, I was like, there's no more bugs on her neck. She wants me to scratch.
You're good.
Said the rest of them are like up here on her chest, which I can't scratch.
Why don't you want to sit in the shade?
Because I'm edging in the
There's a lot of bugs
work.
over there.
All right.
Bugs everywhere, Pete said.
Sand that's
Just we got something to do, and then once that's done, we'll start this investigation. Okay, ma'am. I am going to say, because you're a nurse and you're in that position and stuff like that, if you could just please do your best to cooperate with us. We're not going to hurt.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was doing something in the background. Wait, what? She's a nurse. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that. I have to.
You know,
More bugs on her neck. She wants me to scratch back.
you're good.
So the rest of them are like up here on her chest, which I can't scratch.
Why don't you want to sit in the shade?
Because I'm itching in the
There's a lot of
butt.
bugs over there.
All right.
Bugs everywhere, beach side. Sand has some freaking.
Just we got something to do, and then once that's done, we'll start this investigation. Okay, ma'am. I am gonna say, because you're a nurse and you're in that position and stuff like that, if you could just please do your best to cooperate with us. We're not gonna hurt. You know how we are. We're not gonna hurt you. We're not gonna do anything like that. We'll take care of you. Huh?
I think I'm always doing something wrong.
You think you're always doing something wrong?
I'm like saying you're getting your bed bugs.
So we're gonna work through this together. But Lori, I can't. I'm not gonna hit you. Okay, that's not what we do. Okay, but we'll work through this. Okay, just if you wouldn't mind, just please cooperate. I know you're upset and stuff like that. What? No, I'm not saying you aren't. I'm just saying, it'd be a lot better, especially for a person in your position. I'm not telling you, to consent to anything. I'm just saying, can you just please just be calm and relax with us? I'm not going to hit your head, okay?
No,
I'm sorry. I'm not going to hit your neck. Like, I'm sorry.
My arms are done.
Lori, I'm getting.
Run away. Like,
Lori,
you're acting like I'm like.
Lori, I'm getting bit by the bugs too. All right, I'm sorry. Well, the thing, if she
And see, this is where I'd pull out my Raid can. See, damn it, I'm on my wrong thing and I can't change over because I'm streaming through the new one that Heal and I did. I have a Raid can. I'd be psh, psh. We get rid of those bugs for her. Damn it. That's what I'm thinking. We just Raid. And see, that's one of my emojis I want to have too. When I get to where I can have emojis, I want a Raid cam for one of my emojis.
She says no to everything.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. We're not going to take her back to TV.
They don't, Gary.
Could I just would you mind just hanging on to her since she's unsteady on her feet?
I'm like, it's so bad.
101 executive, several
Huh? I can't hear you.
Are they 5 minutes off?
They're coming from Sea Vista, so
They need to
I
make
imagine he's coming from this way. Yep, we got her
on
out.
the skywalk or something.
There you go. Yep.
Just don't want too many people.
Yeah,
over there.
yeah, I get it.
Can't really take her out handcuffs because I know she's going to resist.
Yeah, that's fine. Copy, thank you. All right. Cortez, bring her over here. Lori, can you come over here with this help? All right, Lori, can you look at me, please, so I understand that you're can hear me speaking and everything like that? All right, right now you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say may be used against you or may be used as evidence against you in a criminal prosecution. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, what time did you get off work?
In the morning.
What time this morning? 9? Would you work night shift last night? Pretty rough night. I'm sorry to hear about that. What?
I really like her shirt. I wish I had the figure to pull it off. I like her shirt. That's a cute shirt. I got the fupa belly bow thing, so I can't do it. But that's cute. I like that.
What time did you get off work today? So like 9 o'clock this morning, right? Okay. Where did you go from there?
Honestly, I came here.
What'd you do there? You don't want to talk about it? Okay. So you came here. This is Chris's house, right? At any point, did you leave this house today?
I left it 100 times.
Where'd you go?
100.
I went
100 times.
to my house.
What about the Sea Vista Motel over here at 1701 South Atlantic Avenue? Did you go there today?
I don't remember. I can't confirm that.
Why don't you remember? I remember what I did this morning.
But she
I
left
don't even know what morning it is, sir.
Do you know what time of day it is right now by chance? If you had a good guess.
Say it's like the afternoon.
It is the afternoon, yeah.
Like,
So you don't remember going to Sea Vista at all?
I remember going there, having fun, and then people making fun of me.
People making fun of you at Sea Vista? Where at the bar?
Why?
Or at the the hotel rooms or whatever? Or
Oh.
where were they making fun of you?
And it said,
Okay. So
I was gonna say that, Teresa. She probably is so wasted. She is. I want to know what they were making fun of her. How? I want to know how. I want to know what they were doing that she felt. Dude, my mind wonders. My mind. Okay.
how long ago was that?
the last like 48 hours.
The last 48 hours, so the last 2 days. Well, I know it was sometime between when you got off this morning at 9 and now. So you came back here, and then we came, and this is where we're at, right?
I drink at home.
So,
at
do
night.
you recall anything that occurred at Sea Vista, like backing your truck into the building and
I
then
do not leave.
getting out and punching the window and all that? Do you remember doing that?
No, sir.
You don't remember doing that? So a lot of people saw you do it.
Okay.
So, okay. What about going behind the bar and making yourself a drink and stuff like that? And do you remember doing that as well? So we have multiple people that witnessed you in actual physical control of your vehicle, not only back into a building there, causing property damage, but then you exiting your vehicle from the driver's seat, going around, punching a hole in a glass window, which smashed it, then getting back in your vehicle where you exited southbound on Hill Street at a high rate of speed, putting a lot of people in danger. And you're a nurse, you know, like you've seen car accident victims, right? You know.
So I'm not like saying that I might not have been like not in my right state of mind.
I
I'm
understand
saying
that. I understand. I know you're not in
but,
the right
like,
state of mind.
Look at my body. If I was to do all that, this is all that I would have.
Okay. How much
Drop
have
me
you?
behind somebody's bar, taking over their cash register.
I never said
I
you
mean,
took,
like,
I never said you
it
took over
makes
the.
sense.
Well, I never said you took over
I
the
mean,
cash. register.
basically, that's what we were saying. I stole from them.
Well, you did, because there's for when you do a transaction, it's hey, I'm giving you money for goods. Now, hey, the person that you gave money to is now giving you said goods. When that transaction is done inappropriately, like where you just slam money down and then go behind there,
Under
that
what,
transaction
$10?
wasn't approved. So I'm not really too worried about the theft of a $10
I'm
drink.
not
You know what
saying
I'm
it.
worried
I'm
about?
saying that's like a different.
Yes. Okay.
Like, I'm not saying that.
All
Okay.
Boy,
I'll be quiet.
here's what I have to ask now.
I have nothing.
Due to having multiple people, independent witnesses that saw you in actual physical control of your truck, based off of your slurred speech, your bloodshot eyes, okay, you're having a hard time standing on your feet right now. I'm going to ask if you perform some standardized field sobriety exercise. You don't want to perform any standardized field sobriety
If you
exercise.
itch my arms, I will.
I cannot itch your arms for you. So you don't want to do it based off of just
One
not getting your arms
margarita,
itched.
two
Is that what
I'm
I'm hearing?
literally getting eaten up by.
I am too. Look at them. They're in my hand. In my room.
It's terrible.
Lori, unfortunately, I can't.
I'll do it.
Well, listen. You have the right to refuse to do it.
No, I just don't want it. Like, I literally got.
Would you want to perform any sort of standardized field sobriety exercise for me today? Because right now, I do believe that
I
you were
wasn't
driving
behind the
under
wheel,
influence.
so.
You were. There was multiple witnesses.
Okay,
I saw
witnesses
you.
when?
When you were at
Prove it.
Seavest after you crashed, but they already have. They've already filled sworn written statements out.
Okay, fine.
Regardless.
Let's
So-
go to the door.
I hate margaritas.
You don't have to.
Oh,
It's all on body cam and everything like that. Whenever
sit in your
this is all
corner when it comes to
done,
those.
you can go look at the body cams and everything like that and the investigation that has led us to here. All right. So, Lori.
So I'm doing anything else.
So right now I'm asking if you would participate. Again, this is participating in standardized field sobriety exercises. Keyword participation. You don't have to do them. Do you want to do them though?
No.
Okay. You do not want to do them. All right. Perfect.
Yeah,
We're going to go in the back of your cargo. Yep. We're going to go back at his car real quick. No, I'm not. We're not going the back and forth. You said no. That's fine. Come on, Lori. We're not going back and forth with it. You said no. Okay, it's very important that you hear and listen to this.
I can't. I'm sorry. I'm doing so.
Okay, it's very important. I'm going to read you something. It's very important. You can't listen to it. All right. Well, I'm going to read it anyways.
Really itchy.
We put you in here to get you away from the bugs. I want you to stay seated in there, please.
Okay, I will stay sitting
All right.
here, but I'm telling you, I don't want to listen.
Well, you don't have a choice whether or not to listen.
Yes, I do. Close my door.
No. Okay. I am now requesting you submit to a lawful test of your breath for the purpose of determining its alcohol content. If you refuse to take the test I have requested for you, your driving privilege will be suspended for a period of 1 year. Or
Wait,
if
are
you
you
have been,
accusing me of something?
yes, of driving under the influence. You're correct.
So I haven't been under the Miranda right?
I already read you Miranda rights and you talked to me.
I
You
don't
had
remember any of that.
Okay, what's on body cam?
Okay.
All right.
Well, can you enter my arms in somebody? Yeah.
So let me get done finishing reading this, okay? Additionally, if you refuse to take the test I've requested of you, and if your driving privilege
just
has
want you to
previously
close the
been
door.
suspended, or if you have been previously fined under Florida State Statute 327-35215 for a refusal, please sit in the car. Do not exit this car. Sit in the car. I'm not
You
going
want
to do
another
this.
charge?
A charge for what?
Getting out of my
For
car. Get
resisting.
back in the car.
Get in the
We're
car.
not doing this. Yep.
I just have
Sit down.
to be in the car.
Sit down.
We're not
No,
doing
don't pee in
this.
my car either.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Okay, get back in the car.
I'm
You're gonna pee on
my
yourself.
pants.
If you're gonna pee your pants, you're gonna sit in your pants. So hold your pants.
For a
Wait
refusal
until we get to the
we're going to go to the hospital. For a
Stop.
refusal,
I don't have to pee because I'm
for
still in
a
the
refusal,
hospital.
Lori, the quicker you let me read this, the quicker you can go pee. I'm asking you right now.
Right, Sherry. Imagine 5 years later seeing this. I'm after this is over. I'm gonna find this article, but while we're finished watching this, let me find this article. I'm gonna find something.
For you to do a breath test to determine your alcohol in your blood. All right.
It's really in pee.
Okay, Lori, is that a yes or a no?
I'm not submitting to anything.
Okay, perfect. 705. I'll meet you there.
According to the police report, it was later discovered that Lori's driver's license had been previously suspended in 2022 for driving under the influence. During that arrest, she also refused DUI testing. Lori was charged with driving under the influence ×2, DUI with property damage, leaving the scene of a crash with damage more than $50, prior refusal to submit DUI testing, criminal mischief less than $200, resisting an officer without violence, petty theft over $100, and felony assault on a law enforcement officer. Her total cash bond was set at $4,500. 6 of the charges were dropped by the prosecutor, and the defendant pled no contest on the remaining charges. On August 4, 2024, adjudication was withheld on the remaining charges. She received credit for 1 day time served and was given 1 year of probation in addition to court costs. We found that roughly 3 months later, she violated her probation on November 6th by operating while her driver's license was suspended or revoked, and an order to show cause was set on Monday, November 25th at 1:30 p.m., which she appeared at. The violation was dropped after the misdemeanor case was dropped by the prosecutor.
Wow. Okay, so just to totally side rail for y'all, just for a minute, we were talking about this coming back to haunt her later in life because she's still young. So I found this article the other day and I was shocked by it. This Minnesota teacher, he was a finalist for the Teacher of the Year. And thank you for joining my duck pond this afternoon, Abelis. Look, I'm all in the wrong name. Abelis. I don't know why Hannah's on my mind, but she must be. She's probably talking about me somewhere. That's probably why. Yeah, driving under the influence and the charges get dropped. She gets a day served. I'm just like, whatever. Okay, so look at this guy. Minnesota Teacher of the Year finalist. He pulls out of being a finalist because pictures of X-rated BDSM performances resurface. So, a 6th grade educator withdrew from a consideration for Minnesota's Teacher of the Year. This just happened April 13th, Monday, 2 days ago. Educator withdrew from considering him Minnesota's Teacher of the Year award after photos of him dressed in leather bondage while participating in a XXX rated BDSM performance resurfaced online. Thomas Rosengren, a teacher and theater director in Atwater Cosmos Grove City Public School System, was named one of the 11 finalists of the coveted award last week. Well, geez, isn't he just handsome looking? On Monday, though, Education Minnesota tweaked its list, adding a brief note that Rogenson has withdrawn from consideration. Alpha News Minnesota reported that the sudden elimination came just 4 days after it reached out to Education Minnesota inquiring about damning photos that appear to show Rosengren engaging in simulated sexual acts on the stage. One picture, a fully clothed Rosengren stood on stage beside two half-naked men, held up sign that read, "It's feeding time on the farm. Cowboy Tommy is feeding 6 piglets and a bull." Anyway, so yeah, he inducted himself into the community less than a year after beating lung cancer and an unspecified kidney disease, according to a defunct GoFundMe organized for his medical bills. He announced he was cancer-free in September 2015, noting while he wasn't fully on the mend yet, he was making some meaningful progress. So, superintendent told Alpha News he could not provide much information on Rosengren without his explicit consent per the Minnesota Governor Data Privacy Act. And Rosengren couldn't be reached for content to talk to. I was like, holy crap. Am I really reading this? These people, things will come back to haunt you. You don't think about it. I mean, look, not be political or anything, but do you remember years ago a certain someone speaking on a recorder and he said, "Grab him in the pussy"? Just saying. Things come back to haunt you. Just saying. Just saying. I'm not being political. I'm just saying. Things come back to haunt you. So, we're going to watch something funny for just a minute. This is a whole 5 minutes long, but we're not going to watch the whole thing. So, somebody put out nuts for this squirrel, and they wanted to see if the squirrels could see this optical illusion. An optical illusion. So, we're going to see. Hang on, let me fast forward a little bit. So, what's the squirrel thinking? Is he going to go around it? I haven't watched this. I saved it for y'all. What's he going to do? Y'all, I have. He went around it. Oh my goodness. This is interesting. Look how he's. Oh, this one said no. Wait. I know they're so intimidating, but they're smart on this thing. Okay, Bella, send it to me, girl. You know I'll watch anything and everything. Yes. He doesn't trust. Yeah. Look, did you see how slowly it put its paw down? Right? Look at this. Like, I know this thing. Hold up. We don't have squirrel holes around here, guys. Oh no! Come back. It's so funny that they get to the point where they don't really care about it, but a couple of them are avoiding it. That is just too cute. I just wanted to share that. So if you haven't subbed up, I think that is that Squirrels in the Window. Hang on. Or is that? Yeah, Squirrels at the Window. Yeah, yeah, they're. I thought I was subscribed up to them. I hit subscribe. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to them. Squirrels in the Window. Yeah. See, I knew this is what it was. They have some of the coolest things. Some of the coolest things. So, and if you don't catch the link when you're rolling through, at the end of the stream, I put all the links in the description box, so everything will be there if you'll want to watch any of this without my big mouth talking over here. So, this next one is 10 minutes long. It says, police surprise abusive girlfriend at hotel and it ends badly. I have no clue. Love you, mean it. Thank you for being a duck in my pond, letting shit roll. We don't have shit around here. We have water, drama, all the craziness. It all rolls off our back around here. We don't put up with it. We're here to have fun. We're here to laugh. We're here to find comedy in the chaos. Girl, I have in Houston, they do that downtown. They'll paint things on the sidewalk and people will stop and they'll look and before they actually walk across it. It's quite interesting to watch. And y'all know I'm a people watcher. I'm a people watcher because if I can't find anything to watch online, one of my other things is these Earth Camp things. There's one that's in Louisiana. It's downtown in the French Quarter. Girl, on a Friday or Saturday night, they're cutting up down there, doing some wild things. Horses walking through the streets. Wild. And I'm a people watcher. So if I can't go out there and do it in public, you bet your ass I'm doing it from my couch. Have you seen the Jolly where they give the British? Yes. And they give the kids American food and they try the American foods for the first. Oh my gosh, y'all. And then I've watched this kid, Brennan Taylor, another food channel. I've watched him since he was little bitty. And I'm like, oh my goodness, these people are growing up to it. Anyways, total off the rails sidetrack. But yeah, you watch like the kids are trying barbecue. Oh, I haven't watched that one. That was gonna be a cute one. Okay, let's watch this one. Let's see. What time is it? It's 7. This one is 9:40, and this one is 10. So yeah, we should be done about the time Hio's ready to come on. I figure we just hang out till she comes on. So, and I'm not monetized, so I can't forward y'all over there, but I will drop her link and I'm gonna text her, make sure she's still gonna go live. And yeah, so I'm gonna hit play on this. You just sent me a minute long one. Hang on, we might have to watch that, Bellis. What is it? Let me see. Oh, okay. We're gonna watch this one lady right now that I got pulled up, and then we're gonna watch the one Abella sent me because I saw part of the one Abella sent me. It's funny as shit.
On January 23rd, 2026, officers responded to a hotel for a call of a domestic battery.
Hey, Leah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
I was trying to find out Crystal.
Yeah.
Okay. We're just gonna come in,
Can I
okay?
put on some clothes, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Keep the door open.
Can you leave it open?
I got it. Don't.
I'm gonna put some clothes on.
Okay.
So, this is
Then
recorded.
we'll just come talk to you in there, so we're giving people some privacy.
Absolutely.
Just so you know, our body cameras are on.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay, so this again, police surprise abusive girlfriend at hotel ends badly. Okay.
So, Leah, what happened today?
I'm sorry. I'm not really sure where he's at right now.
He's downstairs. But he said you guys got into a little bit of a fight. What happened?
I have everything on video, so.
Okay. Do you?
Okay, how many of you have a hat like that? How many of you have the hat with the two pom-poms that look like ears? How many of y'all have that hat that looks like two pom-pom ears? Tell me.
Of what happened between you two on video?
Yes, 100%, yeah.
I'm able to see that?
Yes.
Okay. What happened? What started all that?
So he came into my house like a couple hours ago,
All right. Well, what would you guys like to know?
I just want to know.
I'd rather tell you what you want me to tell you.
I just want to know your side of the story. That's all.
All right. So what is the situation right now? Like, am I calling you or is he calling you?
He called us.
He called you on me.
Correct.
Okay. And what is the situation?
You tell us. That's what I'm here to get your side of the story.
I have everything. Like, you guys have everything.
Okay, focus on me for a second.
Yes.
Okay, I am here to talk to you about how you perceive things happen just now.
Okay, so I have been over at my place. He asked me to come here. I came here. He is going, like, I want to absolutely, like, do whatever you guys want me to do.
Okay, so he had you come here.
Yes.
And then what happened when you guys were here?
So, well, he's been kind of, I mean, I have what I went to with my roommate, so we can go ahead and talk to him, and we can address like everything that he's been doing. So like I have this stuff on video, right? So I'm not really sure why I'm being questioned in his room.
He was questioned too. Just to be fair, he was questioned.
He
too.
was questioned in his room. This is his room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I don't need to be here.
Okay, so what?
I know what right now what my rights are, and if we're gonna take this to court, we can do that.
Well, I just want to. You said you have video, so I want to cooperate with you and get that video if we can see it from your perspective.
All right. As far as I'm concerned, I want to know all of your names.
We'll give it to you. I promise. I'll give it to you.
No. We're gonna do that.
Give me your names. Give me your names. Wait, everybody stop. Give me your names. 3 sheets. 3 sheets. There's probably 3 sheets on that bed. There's probably 3 sheets on that bed, but that's about it. So I just y'all, we're all losing our mind. Hio's stream is set for tomorrow. So she will not be on at 7:30. So I guess we'll just carry on for a little bit longer. Why not? I have nothing better to do. And unless y'all have I'm just gonna stream. I don't care. I'm just bored. So if I wasn't streaming, I'd be sitting in Hio's stream. So she disappointed me and she's not gonna go live. I'll get over it this time. But we'll find something else to watch. I'll just carry on for a little longer, guys.
Right now.
Sure. Sergeant Smidavichus, 4479.
Sergeant what?
Officer Alfano.
Alfano. Can you write that down for me?
We'll give you that information before.
No, I'm gonna record that right now.
So, can you answer the officer's questions? What led him to leave the room?
Can you show us the video that you?
Which one?
The one you said that went really bad before that caused him to leave.
I'm not gonna allow.
It's okay, Hio. It's okay. I don't know why I'd seen it yesterday and then I thought it was moved to today. And so I was like, I'll just, I haven't been up and down a lot, but I figured I'd just go live until Hio went live and entertain for a little bit because I'm bored off my ass.
Like, here's the thing. We have been
going in circles. I agree.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And I don't want to.
So why did you?
I don't want to bring anything like down on him, and I don't want to bring anything down on me.
Okay.
Like just have him
Would that
leave.
video, let me ask
We're
you,
good.
Would that video show you being the instigator or her?
Let's see.
Or you?
Do you want to see?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
No.
Can you go like this with your fingers? You ever like? How did you get that mark right there?
That's what I
What
thought
mark?
too, but I wouldn't.
That tiny little.
Yeah. How did you
bead
get
of that tiny little bead?
Yeah. How did you get that?
Are you guys serious?
I am.
it?
That's a little itty bitty little mark. It's a little press on
From
nail type. Are you guys serious?
I'm dead serious. Where'd you get that?
All right, look.
How did you get that?
Take all your videos.
Okay.
Do it right now.
Do you want to pull up
Look
that
at
video?
it. Look at it. It's a tiny little mark. It's a little bead.
Oh, I see.
It's a tiny. Yeah, you see it.
Where'd you get it?
So look at it.
Oh, yeah, Leah.
What is
Leah,
it?
Leah, can we pull up the video footage? Right now, not the gallery.
You don't have to tell me nothing. Like, I'll take this court all the way.
All right.
We're going to give you one more chance to give us your side of the story with the
All
video.
right. No. Tell me what I'm doing right now.
You're going to stand up real quick.
Why?
We're going to be walking out.
Why are you reading my?
We're not reading your rights right now.
But you should be.
Why?
Because if you're putting me, I think you're putting on your cuffs.
Okay, do me a favor, stand up. I'm trying to get your cooperation so we don't have to.
Listen.
Stand up.
You're
Put your hands
not
behind
gonna-
your back.
Yeah, stop.
Stop.
Just stop. Just stop. You're good. Just stop. You're
If you not
fine.
resist, you're gonna get
Just
charged
stop.
more. Do not fight. Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands behind your
How
back.
you arresting me?
You're
right
under
now?
arrest for domestic battery.
For what?
For domestic
Against
battery.
who?
Put your hands
Against
behind
who?
your back.
Against your boyfriend.
Against who?
That's what I can give you.
Against
Do me a
Against
favor,
who?
don't fight.
Against who?
Just
What are you?
Don't fight. Don't
You're just
resist.
so bad.
Well, we're not trying to fight.
Yeah, no, you don't ever want to fight.
Exactly, because it doesn't.
Against who? Listen,
Well,
are you done?
Stop it.
Are you
Turn
done?
around.
You also have a warrant for your arrest. Come on.
Get up.
Get up.
Just leave her there. We'll get the rat.
Get up on your feet, or we're going to put you in a rack. We're going to put you in a goddamn cocoon. You understand?
Yep.
Can you go get the rat?
You're done.
Okay. All right. Then
My pants are down by my ankles, and you're okay with that? You're a good piece of human being.
you,
You ain't.
yeah, I would advise that you walk because if
I
you
don't
don't
give-
walk. Okay. All right, then we'll
I think
put a charge for you for resisting too.
And yeah.
Okay.
You guys think that you know.
Yep.
You don't.
There's
I'm
no reason
about
for you to
find
do
out.
that.
You're about to find out.
I would prefer that you
You're
walk.
about to
If-
find out.
If you don't walk,
You're about to find out.
all right, then we'll carry you out. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. For a minute.
And I will hold your pants,
All
okay?
right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go.
All right, thank you.
You okay? What's wrong?
What's
May
wrong?
throw up. I think she threw up. Sorry, guys. I got you.
You just got to
Can I just pat her down real quick?
Yeah.
I got nothing on me. I promise.
212.
I got nothing on me.
Okay, that's fine. It's all
I
right.
promise you. I got nothing. No. I promise you.
Hey, Leah, if you have anything in your bra or
I got
anything,
nothing.
I trust you, but if you when you go to county,
I got nothing.
okay.
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely one for
Yeah.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Stop.
Nothing.
It's just protocol. They got to check.
Okay, Belle, I got that one. Don't trust her. Oh wait, you got nothing. Where did you pull out?
Nothing.
Stop, Leah.
You're fucking
Can't feel anything in here.
Okay. All right.
You have what in her hair? You know what, C Massive? I want to tell you that I don't see your comments in my StreamYard, but I see you typing over there, and and I don't mean to miss you, but I see you typing. I have to switch back and forth, so I appreciate you being there and helping. You're awesome.
Let's go around that way.
Yeah, walk around.
You pull your goddamn pants. I got nothing.
Okay.
Okay,
getting you
let's
into
go in the car.
With Swarm.
The woman was charged with domestic battery and resisting arrest. Thanks for watching today's video. If you haven't yet, please like.
Okay. Hang on just a second.
Yeah, I was watching. Hannah just sent something in the background, and I had this pulled up earlier, but I wasn't sure if anybody even knew or had any interest. So I'm going to play this real quick because Hannah just dropped it in the back, and I know that I've already watched most of it and wanted to put it out there about the fact that these YouTubers out here are doing the most, the actual most for attention, in my opinion. Things are going too far, and I think this is gross. Want to see? This is he's called Clavicular. He is a streamer. I've heard him on other podcasts. He talks about how he hits himself in the face because he wants a certain jawline and a certain look. So the man physically abuses himself to try to shape and I'd seen this before and I thought, well, this is really weird. And I watched this for a minute and I was like, oh wait, what? So Hannah, thank you. And I'm gonna go ahead and play it for the class. So Duck Pond class, here you go. Y'all can thank Hannah for this.
Holy. What? I'm gone. Holy B.
Controversial looks maxing influencer Clavicular speaking out after his suspected drug overdose, which was caught on live stream this week.
When did you last take blue? You want nutty? You want nutty? Holy shit, dude, I'm trying my best, but I'm destroyed right now.
Clav, seen here during one of his signature IRL streams in Miami, chatting with fans after appearing to ingest a dangerous cocktail he and his friends call a pentastack.
Sorry, I can't even. I'm absolutely gone.
Right now, Pentastack is Adderall, DXM, ketamine, BDO.
No, not BDO. It's 5 Hour Energy.
And pre-gab. Thank you.
Translation, that's prescription ADHD medication, Adderall mixed with cough syrup, ketamine, which is a painkiller, and another anti-seizure med that mimics the effects of alcohol. The live stream ending abruptly when Clav appears to go unconscious.
All
Clav now sharing this photo of the aftermath, telling fans he's out of the hospital with blood still on his face.
Yes.
He calls the experience brutal and says the worst part of tonight was my face descending, aka getting scratched up from the life support mask.
When I heard that, I stopped listening. I was so pissed off. Oh, I didn't see that. The one she's on right now, Hannah? The one she's on right now that she's been just dogging the shit out of JLR on. You know, I ain't gonna hold back. She's had some wild people on there. She's doxing people out. Let me go back to this before I say too much. Let me just go back to this before I say too much. Okay, back up just a second. I was pissed off because he was talking about the worst part of this being the marks on his face from the face mask. Ooh, Hannah, you got me a little triggered right now. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that when I get off here. But this bothered me. This is when I stopped listening to it because I was like, this motherfucker, this kid is upset over ODing on all these drugs, and the first thing he wants to talk about was the face mask marks. No, that shouldn't be your first concern.
Face descending, aka getting scratched up from the life support mask. Clav, who claims to be on the autism spectrum, adds all of the substances are just to cope trying to feel neurotypical while being in public. But he admits, obviously, that isn't a real solution.
And that's probably not the most autistic thing that I've done.
Clavicular, whose real name is Braden Peters, has become the biggest star of the Looks Maxi movement, which encourages young people, mostly men, to go to extreme lengths to improve their physical appearance to attract women and power.
This has been my mentality for ages.
So you started taking TRT, or testosterone, and other derivatives when you said 16 or
14.
In a December interview on Bradley Martin's Raw Talk, the 20-year-old claims to smash his own face with a hammer to change his bone structure.
So I'll like lay in my bed and punch myself in the face.
He says he smokes meth to manage his weight. And then there's the stuff below the belt.
So to Dick Max, I'll inject fat dissolvers into my mons pubis. Yeah, that was probably my most like over the line. Like,
what is your opinion of women? There is something going on that's horribly wrong with society. It's female hypergamy.
The possible OD comes hours after Clav was seen walking out of an interview with 60 Minutes Australia after he was asked about his association with another problematic manosphere figure, Andrew Tate, who's facing criminal charges abroad, including rape and human trafficking.
Oh, what? With Andrew Tate, what?
After he was asked about his association with another problematic manosphere figure, Andrew Tate, who's facing criminal charges abroad, including rape and human trafficking.
Why do you spend time with people like that?
are you trying to? I see you want to make this political. Too bad I didn't have time to look into anything about potentially who your wife cheated with.
I'm not married.
I could teach you about Looks Max, and then maybe you could switch that up. But thanks for the time. Appreciate the interview. All right. Thank you, guys.
I'm sorry, what? Okay. Well, just for a comedy break, let's watch this because I'm just kind of blown away. And this is thank you to Abellis. Woo. Yeah, Abellis, that was now we got the Easter Bunny fighting the criminals.
I got it all, bro. Yo, bro, I got it all, bro. Easter Bunny, yo. I got it all, bro. It's Easter, my.
Easter Bunny be kicking some butt.
Easter Bunny, get on there and see it. Yo, it's Easter Bunny. He was shaking.
Easter Bunny come out boxing, y'all.
The Easter Bunny was shaking.
Horses, Florida, right?
Bro, leave it alone, bro.
Easter Bunny out here doing the most. Okay, so I started to listen to this one and I thought, nah, I'm gonna finish watching it with y'all. Okay, so this is an HOA Karen. She calls 911 on the new neighbors, but she got arrested instead. It doesn't tell me. She grabbed a pregnant woman.
The big issue we have here is number one, why would you go into somebody's home and confront them like that?
We'll watch a couple more and then we'll go. I won't keep y'all much longer. I know we've been here hanging out forever. And I could sit here for a couple more hours, but I won't do that. I'll give y'all a break. I might come back later if I get extremely bored.
And number two,
I wasn't thinking straight.
And number two,
yes.
Do you think it is all right to grab somebody in their own home on her deck like that?
As I said, I wasn't thinking straight.
On September 27th, officers were dispatched to a suburban home after a spiteful Karen illegally entered her neighbor's home and forcefully grabbed the owner's arm after not getting her way.
Actually, let me tell you real quick. You want to get there?
Okay, first of all, she forcibly entered her neighbor's home. Ma'am, we don't push our way into other people's houses uninvited. That's not a thing anymore. Now, maybe in the 60s and 70s and possibly the early 80s, we might have done that. But nowadays, that's frowned upon.
What's that? Hey, ma'am, come here. Hold on. We gotta talk to you. So you can't take a walk over here. Here, come here. Ma'am, I'm talking to you. Come here. I'm telling you, just sit tight here for a second, okay? Can you tell me what's going on? Why we're here?
Because they're provoking me. That's why.
What does that mean? What does provoking mean? Hold on. Whoa.
They want to make me the bad guy.
I'm talking to you, and you are not free to leave, okay? So you can't walk away from me when I'm trying to investigate if a crime occurred.
My house,
no,
please?
we are.
Okay. First of all, the old lady. Were you talking to me like that, young man? That was the first thing that I could see coming out. Young man, are you talking to me like that? Okay, that was just like the first thing that came out. Right? Again, Carl, we go back to these people. All I can think about is the Susan Lawrence story. Her shooting the lady through the door. And I'm like, man, they're so lucky. They're so lucky because people don't play anymore. All right. She wants to go to her house and talk.
To leave, okay? So you can't walk away from me when I'm trying to investigate if a crime occurred.
My house,
no,
please?
we are here right now. So you chose to walk over here.
Mhm.
I am now addressing you out here, okay?
Okay, fine.
So can you tell me what happened right now?
Yes. Last Sunday, between 4:30 and 5:30, they were making this obnoxious noise. As you can see, my deck is straight earshot.
Where do you live?
I live right there.
What number? What house number?
56.
So 56, and they live over here, so a couple hundred feet away?
I guess. I don't know.
Sure. Okay. So what happened on Sunday?
I came over and told them that there were some rules in the association about making that noise. They said, you're new here. You don't know what you're talking about. We've been here 30 years. Basically, they could do whatever they wanted. They continued.
Okay.
Even with my windows closed, I could hear that obnoxious machine.
Sure.
Okay?
And this is all on Sunday.
Sunday night.
Okay.
Right. Dinner time. Can't be out on the deck.
Okay.
Continued all day Monday, even as late as 7 o'clock. Part of the day Tuesday. On Tuesday, we had a board meeting. I spoke to the president of our board, told him about this.
Mhm.
I asked him, what could I do on a Sunday evening like that? He said, call the police. Well, that was not something I wanted to do. Okay. So when they started up again, Sunday at 5, now does that sound like they were intentionally trying to aggravate me? I think so. I came over to talk to her. She wouldn't turn off the machine.
Let's slow down. So what do you mean when you came over, you talked to her?
She was on her deck
Okay.
making noise.
Where did you go?
I want to know. She's saying making noise. I want to know what that means. They were playing their boombox too loud. Okay. They had a little portable. I keep calling them boombox. What do they call those things now? I call it a boombox. What are they called? Just a portable speaker thing. Not a boombox. Boombox was the thing we put on our shoulders, right? When carried around. So the little portable speaker, little Bluetooth speaker, she probably got that outside. They're playing their music, drinking their beer, smoking their cigarettes, hanging out. Well, they could be building something. You're right, Abellis. They could be building part of their deck. I don't know. They were crowing like roosters. Teresa, you just want me to make sounds. You just want me to crow like a rooster. I was sure fixing to make that sound, but I stopped myself because
this side of the deck fence.
Okay.
I said, can you turn that off? Can
Well,
I
hold
talk
on.
to you?
Did you go inside her house?
No, not at that point. I was
Okay.
trying to talk to her.
So you were talking essentially outside where we were originally.
Correct.
Okay. And then what happened after
She
that?
wouldn't turn off the machine.
Okay.
She completely ignored me, pretended I wasn't there.
Okay.
I went onto the deck. I tried to grab the machine.
What do you mean you went onto the deck? How did you get into the deck?
There's an opening right in front of those.
So there's a door to the unit?
No, there's. How you ask your companion how he got on the deck? There's a gate. in front of the door to the house.
There's a gate.
Okay.
The gate is
There's a gate
the
onto the deck.
doorway.
I went onto the deck. I tried to grab the machine to get her to stop and listen to me.
Mhm.
She started yelling, "Don't touch me, don't touch me."
Mm-hmm.
Their dog was barking at the door. The inside door was open. I knock, knock, knock. There was somebody sitting in there. She saw me. I knock, knock, knock again. She ignored me. I opened the door. I don't remember if I walked in. I said, "Can I talk to you?" Something like that. And then she started screaming.
Bitch, let me tell you, if you knock on my door and I don't answer for a reason. And if you reach up there and grab my door and pull it open, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. We have a problem right then and there. We what? No.
At me. So I came out and I called you folks. And I went over there to tell them, I'm so upset. I went over there to tell them that the president of the association told me I should call the police, and I did not want to do that. Okay? That's why I went over there. But here we are anyway.
When you're grabbing the leaf blower, did you just grab the leaf blower? Or did you
I
grab
had
her
no
arm?
idea. I was so annoyed and aggravated.
So you were grabbing something.
I was trying to get her
Do you
to
remember
stop
if
and
you
listen.
grabbed anything though? Like, did you physically hang on to
I
something?
touched something. I didn't.
So you did grasp at something, is what you're saying? You grabbed
I
something.
tried to. I don't think I actually grabbed anything.
Okay.
No.
Do you remember grabbing her arm at all
do
to
not.
prevent her from trying to blow the leaf blower?
She was pointing it at me, so I may have done that. She was starting to point it.
She said the leaf blower. So are you telling me this whole fight we've been sitting here discussing is a leaf blower? The noise she's making is using a leaf. Hang on. Yes, Mama. A bologna? Yes, ma'am. Give me about 5 minutes and I'll make you bologna, okay? All right, Mama. Give me just a minute. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time that means. Mama gonna need her bologna sandwich. So we're gonna finish watching this and then I'm gonna go because I got one little cute video we're gonna watch. But yeah. You snorted. Okay, so this lady now we know is upset over a leaf blower. Okay, here we were spewing it's a boom box, you know, or the little speaker thingy. Okay. But now we know it's a leaf blower. See? Line reaction, guys. I tell y'all this every time. Comedy and the chaos.
Or grabbing her arm at all
do
to
not.
prevent her from trying to blow the leaf blower?
She was pointing it at me, so I may have done that. She was.
Okay, bitch, you come up on my porch, you be banging on my door, you open. You don't think I ain't gonna point my girl? You're lucky I didn't mess up that hairdo with my leaf blower. Okay, no, ma'am, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. Yes, Hannah, a leaf blower caused all this. Okay, I'm gonna calm down.
Starting to point it at me.
Well, there is a mark on her arm.
Okay, then I guess I grabbed.
So you
her
grabbed her arm. Okay.
with my
The
broken finger.
big issue we have here is, number one, why would you go into somebody's home and confront them like that? And number
Because
two,
I wasn't thinking straight.
and number
okay?
two, do you think it is all right to grab somebody in their own home on her deck
All
like
right,
that?
got it. Comment of the day. I'm leaving that.
As
one.
I said, I wasn't thinking straight.
I'm just asking. Do you think that's okay?
I think if somebody's ignoring me,
Hold, no. Do you think it's
I
okay?
did not go over there with
Okay.
the intention of grabbing her.
But you came over there to confront her about the leaf
No,
blowing. You
I
didn't.
I went over to tell them I didn't want to call the police.
Okay. And then what happened? But you said after
wouldn't
she
even
ignored you,
stop and listen to me.
but then you went onto her deck, onto her private
Yes,
property.
I did.
So does that make that okay? Where are we going?
No, I
Where are we
need a
going?
drink of water.
We aren't going anywhere.
Oh.
I am stopping to talk to you, and I said you cannot leave because we are past the point here right now.
I confess. I went up on her deck. I tried to grab something to get her to stop making noise and listen to me. If I grabbed her arm, I grabbed her arm.
You can't do that.
Okay, I can't do it.
You absolutely cannot do that.
Fine. I agree. I can't do it.
Absolutely. Do you have your
All right.
driver's license on you?
No, I don't.
Okay. I'm going to need your basic information. Okay. 95? Let me get her info first, okay? So I did have
I
a
get a drink
conversation.
of water.
Not right now. How do you spell your last name? After talking to her, she did admit to going onto her property and attempting to stop her. She did say that she grabbed onto something, and she did acknowledge that she obviously entered her property without that consent. So you do understand that you can't do that regardless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you committed a battery, okay?
And criminal trespass.
And criminal trespass. So you cannot grab somebody.
Okay, fine.
And you can't
I got
touch
it.
anybody.
I got it.
You do got that, okay. Turn your hands behind your back. You are under arrest, okay?
For heaven's sake.
We are past this point, ma'am, okay?
Well, they must be loving this.
Okay.
Let's
walk over here.
Just a moment. My husband
Where
has.
is he home? Okay, is he home?
He is home.
You won't be gone very long regardless, because you're gonna have to come back. You're not being held in jail, okay? You're gonna get your charges, your documentation, and then you're gonna go to your court date.
I can walk better if you're both walk. Okay.
That's fine. I'm just guiding you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I'm glad to see you're making light of all this, especially when we're trying to reiterate what you did is obviously not okay. You should call 911 regardless of what's going on. You aren't the police. You don't have the legal authority to go to somebody's house to do that. Let us do our job.
Well, I told you my intention.
Well, your intention and where you're at is different, so we'll go walk over here.
In the end, Karen was arrested and charged with aggravated battery and criminal trespass for entering private property and grabbing the neighbor by the arm, leaving visible marks.
Well, don't be a Karen. Okay, so I have one other thing I wanted to show. Let me see. Actually, there's a couple more, but we don't need to hear all day. I'm trying to find my. Here we go.
El Dorado County, the El Dorado Hills Fire Department rescued, get this, 15 ducklings, all from a storm drain. Crews shared some pictures showing just how deep that drain is. It goes way down. They didn't say how they discovered the ducks down there, but they got to them and got them out. All the ducklings are safe.
I was so. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I want to watch this too. We're going to watch this. And then after this, everybody go to Duchess. I got her link lined up. So I'm going to watch this. I found this very interesting. It was a college shooter who now claims that he thanks the FBI for stopping him when they did because he wouldn't have stopped.
Done. I'm so thankful I got caught. I really am.
Only on 5 tonight, the young hacker at the center of a massive data breach, sharing a warning for parents and teenagers about the dark path that turned his life upside down. It is a fear that's shared by top law enforcement here in Massachusetts and around the country.
5 Investigates Brittany Johnson is here with a revealing look into that hack and the fallout.
A pre-dawn raid landed Matthew Lane in federal custody after his hack put the security of 60 million kids at risk. Just 2 days before he reported to prison, he sat down with ABC News to issue a stark warning, saying many more teenagers are in danger of falling prey to the growing hacking trend.
I was just addicted to that. I was addicted.
Matthew Lane says that addiction started when he was just 14 years old. He wanted to be able to cheat on gaming platforms like Roblox.
You know, like you see other people.
And you see, here we are back at Roblox.
They're like, they got like crazy stuff in game, or they're, you know, killing you over and over again, like with like some crazy stuff. And like, you're like, how are they doing that? I want to do that. It's a very toxic and edgy corner of the internet.
But like others, learning how to hack games opened a darker door where he could exploit online vulnerabilities for profit. And he's far from alone. An ABC News investigation reveals the average age of arrest for a cybercrime in this country is now 19 years old. For Matthew Lane, that arrest came at Assumption College in the early morning hours of April 29th, 2025.
This man is pounding at my door saying, FBI, we have a search warrant for Matthew Lane. You need to open this door right now.
He was charged with hacking into PowerSchool, a program widely used in school districts here and across the country. 60 million students and 10 million teachers had their sensitive information exposed and later ransomed. Lane pleaded guilty, and in November, he was sentenced to 4 years in federal prison. He tells ABC News he's glad he got caught.
And then you realize how much of an idiot you are for not thinking and, realizing people care and love about you. And you just fallen down this path of like absolute like turmoil and like chaos and like literally psychotic behavior. And like, I'm honestly thankful for the FBI, even the DOJ. Like, I'm thankful for them because I would have never stopped.
Lane says his mission now is to help other teens avoid his fate.
Whether it be like their own devices, their insecurities, their mental health, the upbringing, stuff like that. And they fall down this path of, criminality. And like, I want to help kids not go down that path. I want to be a cautionary tale.
As for his own future, Lane is clear.
I think I need to go to prison for what I did. And I'm okay with that.
PowerSchool, which is used by more than 100 districts here in Massachusetts, offered 2 years of credit monitoring and identity protection to anyone whose information may have been compromised. And they say they continue to work to support customers in the aftermath of this breach. Brittany Johnson, 5 Investigate.
That's what I wanted to end with. I'm very, very proud the fact that he actually spoke up in the end and is willing to help others. You don't find that very often these days. And I just wanted to say I'm very proud of that child. So with that, I'm going to go hang out in Duchess's and watch the rest of the Amber story that she is on. And I put the link in the chat, so that's where I will be. So I don't have redirect until I monetize. So until then, I will see y'all on Duchess. And I don't have an outro. So peace. Rubber out. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Bye.